Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we are going straight into an Aaron Black mirror here. Week number 5. It is Cowboy Day indeed. We've got Silver Sandbag on the mic. How's it going, Silver?
It's going very good. Thank you for having me back. Can't wait to see how this match is gonna go out. Blackout, Blaze, the two basically main loyalists left for Aaron Black. Amazing players in their own right. I believe Blackout's number 2 in points. Should be very interesting to see how these two players take their very different styles of the Cowboy and to see who can just play him better here.
This winner's bracket ain't big enough for the two of us. Alright, so Blackout, interestingly enough, they picked the same skin, so it looks like it's going to put Blaze in the red and black trunks here instead. But I think both of these have a... I didn't check the builds. I know that Blackout plays a very safe-oriented Aaron Black. The Acid Pour is a safe tool that he can use on block, and he's going to cancel into that quite often. There you see Blaze getting caught by a poke into it. Flawless victory in the works here, and he might even get away with it even with the curse. Goodness me, I've definitely lost my touch. So Aaron Black has a handful of safe special moves. The other move that Blackout has also is Scud Shot, which he can use on his at the door string to kind of stagger it out. Wow, anti-air on the forward 4. Blaze is getting called out big time here. KB gonna keep it going, and so far, Blackout has basically done 150% damage before he's even been touched. There will be an opening here from Blaze. I did want to note before we got too heavily into this as well, that the last time they fought, I do believe Blaze took it. Last week they ran into each other and Blaze was able to get the better of Blackout. So this is a little bit of a run back here, and we'll see if Blackout has learned anything from their last encounter. Look at this throw in the acid though. Big damage here as we look to close out round 2 in potentially Blaze's favor.
Yeah, Blaze after that big flawless victory going to Blackout in that first round. Blaze just decided to start turning this up right away. I know we were talking about Acid Pour with Blackout. He's got all that safety. Wow, amazing chip out round there for Blaze going to a final round situation. But while Blackout does stick around with that safety in the Acid Pour, giving him that nice armor breaker, always able to make sure Blaze can't punish anything he does too crazy. Blaze goes with this whole command, the cattle toss, as we see right here. Likes to go for a more sort of, I guess, pseudo grappler style, just giving him constant checks with this command grab, saying, "Hey, you can't just sit there and block all this time. If you try anything dirty." Oh wow, that was an amazing flawless block on the boot drop.
Yeah, beautiful stuff here from Blaze, and I do like that. So we are seeing those other abilities here, and that command grab is going to be different in the approach that Blackout's running. Blackout's got a safe approach. Blaze taking a bit more risky approach, but he's going to be able to open people up with that command grab. It's got a tick throw attached to it as well. Wow! What a shimmy from Blaze. Blackout hitting with 3 back-to-back boot drops. Definitely had him reeling, and Blaze just with a quick walk in and out, then shoulder charges in, and look, that was one hit into Fatal Blow. He knew what he was doing on that, and the belief, the faith to know. All right, shoulder into Fatal Blow. Let's take this W. Beautiful stuff from Blaze. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, you could really tell that Blaze was super comfortable, and he's put himself in situations like this all the time, because that was just instant hit confirm. He knew at this exact moment, I'm going to hit you with this shoulder, and then you're just going to be eating lead for the next 10 to 20 seconds. And there's just beautiful placement from Blaze and capitalizing on every single mistake Blackout made right there.
Absolutely. So Blaze is going to get the first game on the board, and that is coming off of Blackout opening things up with a flawless victory. You know, don't judge the match by those first opening moments. A clear turnaround as Blaze was able to take that time, come up with some answers, and had an absolutely solid response there as we moved into rounds 2 and 3. We're going to now be moving into game number 2. We've got Blaze with a bit of an advantage. Blackout going to be reeling from that. But here's the deal. You get killed by a Fatal Blow, it means they were close to death. So Blackout was basically a combo away. Minor adjustments, it's all it's going to take for Blackout to potentially start to turn this one around. Here we go. Big opening here, although this is already slipping further away from the last one, right? Blackout had a flawless victory to open things up in that last game, so not able to top that performance. Ooh, goes for the tick throw. Doesn't work on hit. He'll be punished for the trouble here as well, Silver. That is not a good look.
Also very interesting how Blaze is using this command grab very sparingly. We see Blackout going for the acid pour quite a bit to keep himself safe, but Blaze like playing sort of methodically with this command grab, never using it too much, always keeping Blackout on his toes. Ooh, a slight maybe combo drop there that could have been a fatal. Wow, another flawless block on this boot drop. Blaze is playing this incredibly well, but Blackout is still going to be taking this round in a pretty decently sized combo, 34% off of that.
Yeah, that was really good damage there for Blackout, and into the acid pour means it was unbreakable as well, so guaranteed damage that Blaze was going to have to hold. Blackout now finds himself in the lead, but this is a similar story to what we saw last time, and Blaze was able to turn it around. We'll see if Blackout can keep things together on this one. Beautiful command grab here from Blaze. And the life lead is now going to switch over. But, oh, man, as soon as I say that, Blackout answering right back. This is going to be beautiful damage. Going to go into the acid bore. Another 35% here. 37 with the amp. Really solid stuff here from Blackout. Not to be outdone, though. Dude, I love those uppercut opties from Blaze. Hitting the uppercut and then 2-1. Not just a poke into some shit, but 2-1 afterward. Really strong plays. And Blackout trying to clutch this out here. The acid puddle's there. He's got 4 shots left in the chamber. He might be able to chip him out. Look out for Scud shot. Oh, and he caught him with the drop kick. What a beautiful play. But Blackout is going to take the game there, tying things up. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Blackout. A quick shift there, and he's able to get back on top.
Yeah, that was a very nice adaptation. He knew Blaze was constantly trying to play a little bit back and try to just look for those whiff punishes constantly, so Blackout said, alright, you want to sit there and wait for me? I'll just bring the fight to you, and just got aggressive with those boot drops, stayed in his face. He didn't use acid pour as much. I believe Blaze was sort of looking for that to know when to take his turn back, and Blackout decided, alright, I'm just gonna not use it, going to be a little bit more methodical with my pressure, and Blaze just wasn't able to get the read on him, and it quickly just started to overbear on him.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, the thing about acid pour is it is safe, but it does give up your turn. It's like -8 with pushback, so you do lose your turn. And you're absolutely right that it could have created this instance where in game 1, Blackout was going for a lot of pokes into acid pour, so Blaze was just waiting for the acid pour. He'd block it, know he could take his turn. He's also got command grab, so his turn is a little bit more scary. So then what Blackout decided to do is, alright, let me dial back the acid pour, because that's what Blaze has been using as his tell to know when it's his turn to go crazy. And by dialing back that acid pour, Blaze has been getting less signals to sort of hit buttons, and because of that, he hasn't been able to get the momentum he needed. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Who did he throw it at?
He broke away the second that slide hit, and the amplify, he always throws it behind him. So he didn't get thrown behind. That was so whack.
Oh my god. But dude, Rambo, when I amplified the thing, when I hit the guy with my forehead on my slide, he auto-corrected and he elbowed the right way, but he was just too far away.
This game has some major janky hitboxes. Great round there from Blaze, taking the first round going to him, stuffing that fatal blow. Minus what we just saw that tripped us out. Going right into round 2, Blackout starting out pretty strong with a good anti-air, but Blaze not to be outdone, bringing this right back. A beautiful command grab. Like I said, he's using these ones very sparingly, never committing too much to him, and he's just keeping Blackout on his toes. Blackout is never able to get a read on when these command grabs are coming, and Blaze just getting full, just able to basically apply them whenever he wants to, and Blackout just can't say anything about it.
Another Razor Rush, good block there from Blaze. Boot drop comes out as well. Back to back, going for the KB, perhaps. Not going to happen, but he will now pull out the rifle. Shots fired, gets the launcher to cap it off. Short hops in there as well. Big throw whiff, though, but Blackout unable to get the buttons out in time. And now Blaze is on the verge, waits for the fatal blow. Oh no, but he still got caught. Can Blackout do enough damage here? He tried for the armor break, but Blaze wisely hangs on to the meter. The life lead, oh, never mind. He just lost it. Don't stand in the acid! Oh no! Smart play from Acid, just catches him, and Blackout couldn't get out of the scud shot stance quick enough to get away, so Blaze is going to squeak by on that one. But man, both of those life bars were looking real empty.
Every time, it may have been just both players have just won in 2-round victories, but every single time, every single one of these rounds have been so close. You can never tell who's gonna like just crawl away with this victory and who's gonna be left in the dust. And just as you were saying, this top 8 ain't big enough for the both of them, and one of them's gonna be having to go down to the losers bracket. And Blaze is just one game away from taking that spot for him.
And if Blaze wins yet again, he will be, you know, sort of reiterating, solidifying their previous encounter where Blaze, I do believe, was the one that came out on top that time. And if Blaze can get into victory again, that's going to send a message here. You know, Blackout is way up there in the points right now. I want to say he's like top 4 minimum. I'm not exactly sure. He might be number 2 or 3 or something like that, but I think he's number 3 actually. But I mean, nonetheless, Blaze has had a really good run, but if, you know, the only other cowboy on the scene is causing him problems, that's an interesting sort of note that could be really, you know, telling for the truer and the bigger, grander storyline, particularly if Blaze makes it into the finale. If Blaze can buckle up and get some points secured for the finale, he could definitely put some big problems up for Blackout if Blackout continues to struggle to deal with Blaze's brand of Aaron Black. Man, that's a lot of B's there for you, Silver. Blaze's brand of Aaron Black. Bombastic!
Blaze blasting Blackout with a bunch of bullets right here.
By Joe!
Gonna be taking this first round and putting himself on now set point. If he gets this next round, that is going to be a 3-1 victory over Blackout, and he's going to be just
what?
Wow, that
dude, get turned on. Somebody clip that. Get this guy signed up for CDL. You see how quick he turned on him? That is FaZe Clan levels. Like, I don't even want to see his 360 no-scope. Instant.
Blaze really showing how good of a sharpshooter he is. No matter where you go, you are not escaping this man. He will hunt you down and he will combo you.
Pocket sand! Alright. Razor Rush, YOLO slide, catches though. Now he does have access to that fatal blow again, and Blackout is not afraid to use it. Good blocks on the follow-up. He'll go for another acid pour. Not going to be in the acid, but still really close. Watch out for tick throws. A tick throw now from Blaze will kill. Shots fired. Rifle is now empty. Crushing blow queued up. Bonk! And there it is. Blackout stays alive. Final round here, but Blaze does have a new tool moving into this final round, and that's going to be that launching KB from the rifle. Blackout is going to need to be wary of that. He's still got 4 shots left in his clip, which he can, of course, quickly dispose of if he gets a chance to pull the rifle out. We'll see if it ends up happening, and then we can have jawbreakers on both sides.
While we do have to worry about that, just remember Blackout still has fatal blow going into this last round, so doesn't matter how many times you hit him with that rifle stock, Blackout always is going to have that comeback factor, and Blaze is going to have to play really safe, really amazing flawless block on all of these boot drops.
I know, that's like the 4th time he's gotten it.
Okay. Lucky prick there and going right into another command grab. Blaze is really putting in a lot of pressure with this command grab. It is really helping him out, and Blackout just does not have an answer for it.
These YOLO slides.
These slides from both players is just so effective. Fatal blow on the table for Blackout. One mistake could bring it to game.
Wow.
Blaze saying there is a new sheriff in town and putting down Blackout for a 3-1 victory.
That is wild. Blackout going for the safe acid pour, and, you know, Blaze, just like in that first game, taking that cue. Okay, -8. I know you're safe, but it is now my turn. And able to catch Blackout off guard. So that is going to be Blaze advancing here. Blaze with another victory. So we're going to go ahead and hop over to our top 8 bracket. Now, I do have to note, while we get there, we will see some carnage perhaps, that we did not bear witness to, and that is going to be the unfortunate loss of Xander. Xander had some overtime, and you guys know how it is. Sometimes the job calls, and you just got to go to work instead. So Xander has to DQ out, unfortunately, so we will not be seeing him, and Recess is going to just automatically be advancing here. So he is going to play the winner of that set, which we just witnessed, so he'll be facing off against Blaze. I'm going to go ahead and pop Blaze's name in there in winners finals. That'll be coming up later on in the evening. But for now, we're going to go ahead and also move through our losers bracket matches, where we do have a handful of those waiting. First up, we've got Outplayed You and Sad Boy Murda. So we're going to go ahead and get some invites out to Outplayed You and Sad Boy Murda. We're also going to be cashing out on the coins for those of you guys that placed your bets. Looks like some big wins for the person that placed some bets on Blaze. Congratulations. And we're going to go ahead and get the invites out for Outplayed You versus Sad Boy Murda. Going to be our next set going on here. So definitely stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I really can't wait to see this. I know Outplayed You guy has beaten me a lot with that really good Cabal. He does use the slight gas variation, but I also have seen him use some of the grounded Cabal neutral based, but more often than not, I believe we're going to be seeing slight gas Cabal from him. Really great overall neutral. He's usually able to convert anytime he hits you for big damage, 30, almost 40% every single time. Really great player. Can't wait to see how he's going to be playing tonight. Sad Boy Murda, also no slouch either. Usually consistently getting these top 8s or getting extremely close. That Hellport cancel plus, I believe it's the spear buff as well that he runs on Scorpion. Very great player. Both of them are just going to be, I feel like this is going to be a very brutal match. Just big combos everywhere. Everyone's just going to be just hitting each other as hard as possible, and it's going to just be a battle of endurance between these two.
Alright, so invites are away here for Outplayed You and Sad Boy. Just waiting on them to join us now in the lobby. And yeah, I definitely do agree with the predictions character-wise. Cabal versus Scorpion. These are two characters that I think they both have tools that allow them to circumvent some of the traditional neutral stuff. So Scorpion, I think, is a little more straightforward in the fact that he can teleport in and out whenever he wants. He's very difficult to zone or kind of throw almost anything at him because he can teleport from the air and cancel it even if he does end up being mistaken on when he needs to go in. And then you got a character like Cabal who can kind of become a threat at basically half screen and even sometimes a little bit further than that with his air mobility. His ability to go from being at half screen, which the key thing about being at half screen to me that makes him kind of ignore neutral is that he's outside of the range of all of your normals. There's nobody that's hitting Cabal at the range where he can jump in and start to hit you. So his ability to kind of get in whenever he wants, plus be an additional threat with the air buzzsaw and not necessarily have to get in every time he goes up, can be quite difficult to deal with. So we'll see how Sad Boy Murda handles that. We do have our players here though, so let's go ahead and pop their names in. Proper spelling is preferred. And then we'll go ahead and full screen and bring you guys into the action where Sad Boy Murda versus Outplayed You is about to get underway.
Sad Boy Murda going straight to his tried and true Scorpion. I saw the Hellport cancel and it looks like the spear buff. But we have Outplayed looking to do the more grounded Cabal, actually not going with the slight gas variation. Going with, I believe he has hook grab, the gas blast, and maybe the and the low hook grab. So he's going for a more neutral-based offense here around Sad Boy. He knows he's going to be Sad Boy is going to be going for a lot of these Hellport cancels to try to apply as much pressure as possible. So he wants to have something that can at least keep him still, keep him shut down, to where the Scorpion won't be able to just run wild right off the bat.
Ooh, escape failed here for Outplayed You. That means a throw-crushing blow queued up, and Scorpion's throw strike game, particularly off of that flick kick, can be very, very devastating. Beautiful whiff punish here as well. Sad Boy gonna get some damage on this one. Outplayed You already off of his defensive meter, so he's not gonna be able to contest, and a YOLO Nomad Dash gets caught as well. Sad Boy doing a great job right now of being patient. Outplayed You finds an opening, will force the breakaway here.
That was beautiful movement earlier from Sad Boy. He knew that Outplayed doesn't have meter, doesn't have a lot of options to really get in on him, so he just started to walk back, and Outplayed just said, I need to get in now, and just YOLO Nomad dashed in. Sad Boy was just, I am just waiting for this, and just punished it beautifully. So that was a very
There's another
smart
one.
play. Another one. I'm not sure if he thinks that he has the cancel or not, but Sad Boy is just being able to just wait patiently and punish all of these options that Outplayed is throwing at him.
Yeah, maybe a case of not having the meter there too, right? If he's got the cancel, he might just be expecting to have the meter. Reversal, but too far away. And look at this damage Sad Boy just net. 45% for 2 bars there. No KBs required either. And there's the KB to close it out, though. Beautiful play there from Sad Boy. Do you need a moment to go change something real quick, Outplay you? If you want to go change some stuff, you're more than welcome to back out. We'll re-invite you.
That was beautifully played by Sad Boy. He just played that super patient, constantly walking back, never committing to anything too much, and sort of just let Outplayed kill himself against him. Never put himself in any position to where he would make himself punishable, and just waited for Outplayed to either go in with these raw Nomad dashes or just overcommit to a stagger string, and Outplayed sort of just no pun intended, just ran himself into the ground.
Dude, I love Spinal's laugh in this song. I know you can't hear it, Silver, but it's the Spinal song from KI, and KI has some of the best music.
I love that.
One of the favorite sound effects, definitely Spinal's laugh. It's so good, and they've got it in the song too. Just in case Spinal's not on the screen, he's still there in spirit, and he's never going to be on this screen. Well, maybe not never. Well, we could maybe see some kind of KI MK crossover. That's not unheard of, but for now, we'll still be able to hear his beautiful cackle.
Beautiful crushing blow for the buzzsaw there by Outplayed. Sadly, no combo follow-up, usually the Nomad dash, but I guess it didn't come out there. But
or he might have been worried about a breakaway too, right? You know,
that is possible.
Doesn't want to bounce off a breakaway. I mean, he is typically not punished when you bounce off of somebody's breakaway with Nomad dash, but still, if you can force a breakaway out without having to put yourself at risk like that, then not a bad call. Ooh, there's a big misplay, though, by Sad Boy, misjudging how close he was. Not going to be able to get the first hit of that to connect, which means he must finish that unsafe overhead. And Outplayed you ready for the punish. He's got a solid life lead here. Can he keep it? We're talking about Scorpion, a character that is going to be able to control the pace here. He finds an opening. Breakaway is now spent from Outplayed you. And Sad Boy, with the right opening here, could even go for a fatal blow kill. This could be... Oh, no, doesn't follow up.
I think he got scared and didn't fully commit, but it doesn't matter. He's going to jab straight into a fatal blow, and that is going to take that first round. I will say Outplayed is playing this second game a lot better. He slowed down his own playstyle. Now he's not rushing in as much, and he's just playing a more methodical type of playstyle here against Sad Boy, and it was working out for more often than not, but Sad Boy was still able to just keep his patient game going with punishing just like this one here and going for a full combo, and he's just able to capitalize more on every hit more than Outplayed has been able to.
Alright, backing away, goes for the amplified buzzsaw, looking to catch his opponent off guard. Perhaps Sad Boy will not be taking the bait, instead takes a throw to open up his opponent. Now here's a point-blank buzzsaw as well. Outplayed you, definitely a fan of throwing those amplified buzzsaws, even within the neutral and on block and stuff. I think they're a little bit slower on start, but maybe better on block. I'm not really sure what the data is on that, but unfortunately not going to be able to get enough utility out of that, as Sad Boy is going to be taking the next round, and a 2-0 lead now established for this youre Ryu.
Yeah, the buzzsaw is really good for trying to enforce your turn against people that don't really know about it. The problem with that buzzsaw is someone is prepared for it. It's not a true block string, so they can just immediately duck right under that and get a full combo punish. So as long as Sad Boy doesn't know about how to get around this buzzsaw, Outplayed is just going to be able to get away with it for free, but he's
Man,
still
it
not
would be a shame if somebody was explaining the exact way to get around it. If only Sad Boy had access to such information.
If only Sad Boy was listening to this, it would be a shame to use this knowledge to get around.
Yo, what's going on, Killer Cam? Alright, so here we go. Game number 3. Sad Boy off to a solid start, but we've seen reverse 3-0s happen before. We'll see how Outplague You decides to handle this. Continuing to stick with this more grounded approach here from Cabal, so no air slight gas. He's not going to be zipping all over the screen. I think because of that, in a lot of ways, we've seen Sad Boy controlling the pace. Sad Boy, back to the I Walk Back variation name. I think they are the same variation, just different cosmetics and different name, but it is ultimately the same stuff. Ooh, I had the right idea, but a little late with the armor break. Needed to go for that raw instead of canceled.
Very nice reset there from Sad Boy. Didn't commit going into his block pressure right after, but then circumventing that with the overhead to get a little bit more damage in. Putting the spear buff back on, trying to get more offense going, but Outplague reading that right away with a beautiful back throw. And he's going to start applying his own pressure. But it seems that, just like the variation name says, Murda is just going to keep walking back, and every time Outplague starts getting something going, Sad Boy is just, he's confident that, oh wow, a beautiful whiff punish right there.
He knew that throw was coming. Excellent micro duck there, just like, wait for that to come. The secret Anubis technique, throw whiffs over his head, and now it's your turn to get punished. Short hop will find the mark as well. The excellent setup into the interactable. Tough to combo after, though. Unfortunately, Sad Boy is going to whiff the uppercut. Looks like Outplague You going to capitalize. 267 in the damage department. Didn't quite finish the combo, but still looking alive here in this second round. Outplague You trying to stay in here, and this is lower bracket action here, so a loss here means you are out of the tournament. You are not going home empty-handed, though. There is a bunch of points on the line here, going to be very valuable as we get toward the end here of the Nightmare series. I believe Slick Beats is our current points leader here as well, so he's coming up next after this one. Going to be very interesting to see where he stands. Also, you know, I forgot to do this earlier. I've been pretty bad about it, but let's drop the predictions for who you guys think is. Well, actually, it's too late in this one because Sad Boy's about to win, maybe. But we'll do it for the next one. I'll try to be better, promise.
That was very good a play there by Sad Boy. He did go for some offense and went into the teleport cancel, backed up just a little bit, but walked back in. Sadly, just too soon and got clipped by Outplague, going now into a final round scenario. Outplague trying to keep himself alive in this set while Sad Boy only needs one more round to win. So we're going to have to see, can Outplague clutch this one out, or will Sad Boy be walking away with a 3-0 and moving on further into this tournament?
Got the anti-air, the armor break as well. Outplagued You making some big reads here. Below as well, another addition to the damage, just tacking it on right now. Uh-oh, big crushing blow though. Breakaway is available. Outplagued You will spend it here to stay in this. Wants to maintain as much of that health bar as he can. Here's a throw. Now about even, these two.
Escape failed. Sad Boy now has access to one of his two crushing blow throws. Now Outplague has to play extremely careful. See him neutral ducking here. He doesn't want a teleport to come into a raw throw, so he's trying to play as careful as possible. Doesn't want Sad Boy to just walk him and do anything, but here's the throw. It's not going to quite kill. That damage over time is going to be doing something.
Yeah, it's not lethal. Ooh, but he was ready with the low poke.
Sad Boy played that set incredibly well. That's going to be a 3-0 victory for him. And you saw how confident he was playing that entire set. There was a lot of times where Outplague was just pressuring him, and he just said, "I'm having enough of this," and he just walked away. He just, as his variation name said, he just walked back. He didn't want to have anything to do with that. He just walked away, and Outplague just wasn't able to keep him in check and wasn't able to stop him from just getting away, and that's what cost him that set there.
Alright, so it is going to be Sad Boy Murda then that will be advancing on. He's going to face off against Blackout in losers quarterfinals. But we've got another opening match here for our top 8, and that's Frosty Llama versus Slick Beats. We're going to go ahead and get some invites out to them. In the meantime, we can also... Oh, wait, whoops. What is this? Why is this freaking out? We're going to get the predictions up as well for those of you guys that want to place your predictions on who you think is going to win. Is it going to be Frosty Llama or Slick Beats? Feel free to spend your channel coins on that. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get some invites out to them. And keep in mind, Slick Beats is our current points leader, so very valuable to him if he's going to keep that lead to get as many points as he can here tonight. if he wants to maintain that lead.
Yeah, Slick Beats has been putting on quite a show this entire series with that amazing Kung Lao of his. I believe he runs pretty much every variation you can run on him, but we've seen a lot of the spiritual guidance stance coming from that Kung Lao. It seems to be helping him quite a lot in most matchups, giving him access to a lot of zoning, some honestly meterless combo options that you don't really see with the either Buzzsaw hat or Orbiting hat. And it gives a lot of added pressure, especially now that he has a cancel on there. So we might be able to see that a little bit more going into this match with the Frosty Llama. Frosty Llama, also a really great, I believe, Johnny and Kotal Khan that we saw last week. He was playing Kotal Khan last week where he did lose to even though he did lose to Blaze in the top 8 winner side before going and making a good run in the losers bracket to get his top 8 placement. Really great Kotal Khan, really great Johnny. I believe he also did play Rambo for a bit, but I am going to make my prediction for this match that we are going to be seeing Slick Beats on Spiritual Guidance, Kung Lao, and Frosty Llama probably on Kotal Khan.
Dude, I love Frosty Llama's Kotal Khan. Definitely one of my favorites. Looks like they are here in the lobby though, and we got Frosty on player 1. So we're going to go ahead and enter those names in and enter into the arena as Slick Beats versus Frosty Llama is about to get underway. Make sure you guys are placing your bets on who you guys think is going to win between these two. Get some channel coins in the bank and place your bets on Frosty Llama, who's busting out the Spawn. Interesting choice here. Now, you play a lot of Spawn, Silver. How do you feel about Spawn versus Kung Lao?
This is a very hard match for Kung Lao. Kung Lao really has to find a way around Spawn's 340s, a lot of range, a lot of pressure options to really keep Kung Lao in check. Thankfully, Slick Beats is not using Buzzsaw because anytime he has Buzzsaw on the screen, Spawn always has an option to punish it. So it's very good that he went Spiritual Guidance here because he has a lot of ways of possibly zoning out Spawn and keeping him in check. But anytime he's in that mid to close range part of the screen, Spawn just always has an option to shut Kung Lao down. Just like we're seeing here, Frosty Llama with a huge start, going with a lot of free damage just going unchecked. Slick Beats luckily getting a jump out and gonna go for a full combo, but getting a breakaway from Frosty. But yeah, this matchup is very hard for Kung Lao, but once he gets things going, Spawn doesn't really have a lot of options to get the Shaolin right off of him.
Alright, so right now, Spawn is cornered, but of course, a cornered Spawn is a deadly Spawn. Finds his way out of the corner from the teleport here. Is he going to be able to finish the job? Gets a throw. Not quite enough, of course, to kill here. Slick Beats just needs one more hit. Another throw, not enough, though. Slick Beats still alive, 22 health, but there it is at 3-4 range. The deadly chains coming out, and it will be round 1 going to Spawn here. Good turnaround as well once he was able to get himself out of that corner. But of course, he's so deadly when he's cornered as well. Spawn's damage output is absolutely terrifying. But Slick Beats also no stranger to putting out really solid numbers here. Z-Hat comes out, looks for the follow-up.
That was a really smart back away as well from Slick Beats. He knew Frosty Llama was trying to force some of this Kung Lao pressure off of him. So it's really smart backing up, throwing out the amplified Z-Hat to get his pressure going again from a safe distance without the need of worrying about those double chains from going and hitting him. But like you said, again, a cornered Spawn, very dangerous. He does have access to that forward throw crushing blow, which gives him guaranteed 19% right off the bat, and no matter what he hits you with, he is getting a guaranteed 40% unbreakable, and it's a very dangerous. But Slick Beats not scared of that at all, using Z-Hat to apply as much mid-screen pressure as possible, and he's going to be taking that second round, bringing us to a final round here between the two fighters.
Nicely done. Ooh. Gets caught by the chains again. Here's the launch. Immediate breakaway, which is, you know, the typical response to getting caught by that charging Hellspawn there from Spawn. He doesn't have a good way of challenging it, and that's his launcher. So it's like a really obvious point for everybody to break away at, and with no means of challenging it, you just guarantee that you get out of the damage. Really kind of highlights how weird and unrefined it feels like the breakaway system is.
There actually is, what most people don't know about Spawn is you can sacrifice taking some damage, but there are specific points of when he's doing his pressure, like right there at the end when he's going for that second health charge. If you do breakaway right before that, that is a guaranteed punish. While you do take a lot of damage going for that, you can immediately return that damage to him if you were timing your breakaway. But
yeah, right. If you decide to hold a little bit of the damage and wait for the second one, then you can actually punish that one.
Yeah, exactly. So
Which
that
is
insane. Yeah, it's something you do have to keep in mind when fighting this character, just knowing when you should break to not worry about taking the damage at all, or maybe let me take the risk of taking some damage and immediately return it right back to him. But Frosty Llama did not have to worry about that too much. Slickbeast did not have the meter at the time, and he's going to be taking the very first game off that with a solid 1-0 lead.
So we'll see what Slickbeast's response is here.
Looks like he's going straight back to that spiritual guidance, which I believe, in my personal opinion, I don't play the character, so I could be wrong, and every other Kung Lao player can argue with this and correct me, but I believe spiritual guidance is probably the best variation for dealing with Spawn, since he does have that projectile cape. Orbiting Hat and Buzzsaw do have some problems that Spawn can kind of just get around and not have to worry about. So,
I think another thing with the stance is that the low part, he gets on the ground and ducks Spawn's projectile as well. So the full screen game from Spawn is not quite as scary when Slickbeast now has access to a low profiling projectile.
Yeah, very much so as well. He shuts down Spawn's, or at least he can have more affordable trading power with Spawn with the spiritual guidance. But even then, just getting in is still the biggest struggle, and that's what Frosty Llama is doing. He's just making sure there is no way you're getting in close to me. Anytime you do, I'm immediately getting you off. And Slickbeast is probably going to have to find either maybe another character or find out something that he's not doing right now to just get Frosty Llama to be opened up or at least get in, because this is quite the struggle for him right now. It's a solid, beautiful opening, but he's going to be forcing the breakaway, and now he's getting that Kung Lao pressure in. Frosty Llama still having none of that with a beautiful anti-air though.
Breaks out of the combo. Spirit Stance coming out. The low poke also finding the connection here. Shots being fired. Oh, another low poke there. Slickbeast, you know, he's such a good user of that down 3 from Kung Lao. One of his better tools as well. Deceptively fast. The YOLO charge connects there. That could have been a big punish if Slick blocked it, but got a little too hasty trying to get some of his movement going.
Yeah, this is the part of the screen that you don't want to be against Spawn. You got him close to the corner. You make one mistake, and that's going to be the end of the round for you. Just like this right here. This is going to be a fatal blow.
Oh my goodness, he's dead?
Over 50%. This is dead right here. Fatal blow, and that is going to be game 2 going to Frosty Llama. It's going to be about, I believe, 54%, I believe.
That is so scary, that cornering character, 52. Cornering Spawn, which is like, you know, one of the primary things that you want to do in a fighting game is corner your opponent. If you can limit their movement options by no longer giving them space to back away, it's a huge advantage, and obviously the combo damage that you're afforded there when they no longer can juggle too far away, also massive. And then you've got the character that says, yeah, go ahead and corner me. I fucking dare you. And when you corner them, it turns into 50% that you couldn't contest. It could have been more if he went for a different combo route, but he kept it all unbreakable, and it was 52% unbreakable. That is massive, and a true display of the power of Spawn, that, you know, at almost any health range or a health deficit, Spawn can really, really turn the tide with a well-timed throw KB from the corner. Slickbeast's gonna still, of course, stick it out with Kung Lao, but I do detect a variation change. He definitely changed the drip, and it looks like Orbiting Hat now going to be making its appearance instead.
Well, yeah, Orbiting Hat does have some good uses against Spawn, such as Spawn won't be able to poke back and force his turn back much as often as he can. Now he has to worry about anytime Slick Beats presses the button, he will maybe get hit into a full combo, so he does have to, Frosty Llama does have to worry about that. I still believe that Spawn has an easier time dealing with the Orbiting Hat than he does the Spiritual Guidance stance, because that projectile cape still can't absorb Orbiting Hat even if he doesn't get a punish, the KB off of it. He still doesn't have to worry about it as much, but Slick Beats trying to show that now that he has this Orbiting Hat, he can play this a lot more aggressive, and Frosty Llama is going to have to start respecting it a little bit more. Trading just combos back and forth. These guys really just beating the crap out of each other right now.
Oh, there's the launch. Breakaway comes out. Throw into the corner here. Not quite enough to kill, but Slick Beats in trouble, and there it is. His shadow self from the sweep. Gonna go straight for the toes, and set point now available for Spawn. Slick Beats is our current points leader. Losing here will be devastating to that lead, because I believe that Blackout is going to be poised to take that lead away from him, given his guaranteed finish of 5th or higher.
Really great combo here from Slick Beats. Going to be forcing that breakaway away for Frosty Llama. And Frosty Llama not going to care. He's going to still just apply that amazing spawn damage. That's pressure. And Slick Beats doesn't have a lot of options left here. He's no meter left. Frosty Llama is always one touch away, dropping the anti-air combo, and that's going to be a huge crushing blow from Slick Beats. Frosty Llama has no meter here. This not quite the round, but it is still can go either way, and it's getting very scary for both players. Next touch is going to be the end of this round.
He tried it! Not quite close enough for the punish, though. Cape cancels are out. Has to spend meter on that beautiful teleport, but still not enough. Slick Beats is going to get the hat toss, though, to do it. Or the hat tossing string, I should say. There was no defensive meter left for Frosty to block that either. So Slick Beats on the board, staying alive here. Still set point available to Frosty Llama.
What I'm seeing Frosty Llama going against, from both players, Frosty Llama is sort of getting away with this low poke into Hell Chain a lot, but that does have a flawless block gap that either people just don't know about or they're just not reacting to it. And it's just allowing Frosty to just get away with like a lot of free damage and a lot of
no commitment though.
Slick Beats just, and beautiful orbiting hat right there. That's going to be a good amount of damage, forcing the breakaway from Frosty Llama. But neither player, these big flawless block opportunities, no one's taking advantage of. Just like when Slick Beats does that forward hat toss, there's a flawless block gap in that forward 1-3, and that's going to be the...
That was sick.
Yeah, that's an amazing brutality. I've never seen that one before.
Beautiful setup there from Slick Beats, keeping the pressure going with that Z-hat and just slicing Spawn to ribbons there. So Slick Beats going to be on the board with that one. Not quite a tie, but definitely an answer here. Variation switch was part of the equation now, with the orbiting hat making an appearance. So we'll see what Frosty Llama does to combat that. And the other thing too, of course, Frosty Llama not necessarily always known as a Spawn player, so we could even see a full shift in character here. And Slick Beats is going to have to quickly adapt on the fly to that one. We are going to continue to see Spawn, it looks like, though, at least for game number 4. Frosty Llama perhaps making the switch.
Yeah, Slick Beats played that third game very solidly. He had a lot of answers to Frosty Llama's pressure here. And that orbiting hat came in clutch for a lot of, in that last round, it came in clutch for a lot of scenarios. Frosty Llama tried to poke back as much as he could, but that orbiting hat was able to catch him and convert into nasty damage every single time. And a beautiful start here with that dive kick. Reading Frosty Llama was going to try to play aggressive here.
Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Frosty PNG, as well as It's Kedizera as well. Glad you guys are having fun checking out the Nightmare series here. As we move through our top 8 for week number 5.
This Z-hat is coming in this Z-hat is working extraordinary for Slick Beats right now. He's able to prevent Frosty from sort of getting close and starting his pressure. And orbiting hat whenever he decides he wants to go in. I think he's playing this really smart. Oh, sad combo drop right there. Could have been very good, but he's going to make up for it with that nice throw and another orbiting hat to take that first round. Very well played from Slick Beats. He's doing a really nice job with this orbiting hat and Z hat. He's sort of keeping the space and saying, I'm going in when I want to. You have to sit here and you have to guess. And if you don't guess right, you're going to be eating a solid 30%, even 40%, just like right here.
Alright, more Z hats coming out. It's definitely been a key part of Slick Beats turning this around. Now, he did have Z hat in his previous variation as well. That's been kind of a through line for these variations, but has been particularly effective now. Uh-oh, he got too close!
And there's no meter here. This is going to be a full combo. It's going to be almost 60%.
50% and he saved the fatal blow? No way. That means one more touch and he'll kill him.
But Slick Beats not going to let that happen. That back throw, and we're going to a game 5 with another brutality. Slick Beats turning up right now with a nice 2-0, or a reverse 2-0 so far. Looking to go for that reverse 3-0.
Heavy momentum right here for Slick Beats. Heavy momentum.
That orbiting hat plus Z hat. He's playing this incredibly well. He's using the Z hat to keep Frosty out. And when he decides he wants to go in, he orbiting hats up, and that's when he goes in and starts doing all of his pressure. And Frosty Llama just isn't having an answer for this. He's not being able to shut down the orbiting hat. He's not able to shut down Z hat. And now he's thinking that Spawn's not going to do it anymore. He's going straight to Kotal that we know him for. And this one's going to be interesting. He does have access to that aerial upswinging sword for his armor breaker, so he may have a chance of stopping Slick Beats from jumping in as much. Not sure how he's going to be able to respond to orbiting hat or Z hat, but he at least has an answer to some of the jumping problems that Slick Beat has been sort of getting away with in this set.
Now he does have the command grab, so he's not going to have the anti-air sword, but we'll see how Frosty fares. Still good use of the sword anyway to catch him out of the sky. Totems up as well, that much more of a threat if Frosty catches his opponent now. There's the orbiting hat trying to protect the approach. You can still see that damage glow from the totem. It doesn't matter where on the screen. You don't have to be next to it like Baraka's flag. It's just damage buff everywhere. They should change it. Baraka's flag should be similar. I mean, the flag is so useless compared to how good the totems are.
I didn't even know that the flag only worked if Baraka was nearby. That's very interesting.
Yeah, you gotta be hugging that shit, man. You fucking hit him with a Baraka combo. By the time you're done with it, you're too far away. It's only good in the corner, and at that point, you might as well be fucking using other moves in the corner.
Wow, beautiful reversal orbiting hat right there. He knew Frosty Llama was going to try to go for some long-range button here. That's something that can't really just immediately jail. So he went for the orbiting hat. But now Frosty Llama putting him right in the corner, trying to go for something here. Neither player really committing to anything too big right now. Very close, one hit from death. Both players, the stun, that's very bad. It's going to be a full combo. Is we going to see a breakaway? Yes, we are. Now this is a very dangerous place for both players. Frosty Llama has fatal blow. Not going to use the throw. 5 seconds left.
Oh!
Oh my god,
he got over the unblockable. That was so fucking sick.
That was an amazing call out from Slick Beats. He knew that unblockable was coming, so he went for the mid after the teleport to keep himself in the air long enough to avoid it and finish that round. Now on set point for Slick Beats, Frosty Llama trying to start off with a big lead here to try to get something going, but Slick Beats just getting right back in, and all of this loud pressure is slowly whittling down Frosty Llama. It might be too much for him to handle.
Weathering the storm, orbiting hat comes out. Frosty trying to find a turn, can't quite get the pokes to connect here. Slick Beats corners himself, changes it up though. Reverses the rolls here with a throw into the corner, and then back out of the corner. Frosty Llama just hunkering down, relying heavily on that block button.
Beautiful micro duck from Slick Beats, and that's going to be it. Reverse 3-0 from Slick Beats. That was incredible. Ending it off with a fatality. Really amazing reverse 3-0 from Slick Beats. Going to keep him in the tournament. And Frosty Llama be eliminated. Not going home empty-handed though. He's going to be taking a good amount of points with him, but amazing plays from Slick Beats with that nice variation switch and just able to fully bring him back into that set and end up taking it.
Very nicely done. The master of the Shaolin, it would appear. So Slick Beats advances, and unfortunately Xander's not here, so he is actually going to keep on riding up through the bracket into loser semifinals, and we are going to go ahead and get Blackout versus Sad Boy Murda as our next set here of the evening. First things first, though, let's go ahead and cash out those that bet and had faith on Slick Beats, and get the predictions up for our next match, which is going to be, like I said, Blackout versus Sad Boy Murda.
So as we saw from Sad Boy Murda, he was playing this very patient game with Scorpion, never committed to anything too much, and just played very methodical with his pressure. He just kind of let his opponent just go in and do what he wanted and just waited for those perfect whiff punishes. And Blackout started off in his set against Blaze. He started off a different way. He played that aggressive, trying to force his turn back constantly with the acid pour and never let his opponent have a turn, but sort of went towards that more methodical playstyle towards the end of the set. So it's going to be very interesting to see, are we going to have this defensive playstyle versus this aggressive playstyle, or are we going to have a mishmash between the two of who's going to be the aggressor, who's going to be the passive player? And it's going to be really interesting to see with Scorpion, Aaron Black, both characters that have amazing aggressive and amazing defensive capabilities.
Alright, the Cowboy versus the Shirai Ryu. Aaron Black versus Scorpion here. We'll see how Sad Boy handles and approaches this matchup. Very talented Scorpion player. He's going to be able to get kind of in and out when he wants, but of course, Blackout has been playing this very safety-oriented Aaron Black. So, you know, being able to get in and out whenever you want is still going to be tough to open up Blackout ultimately.
Very true. What you're going to be seeing are we still going to be seeing that sort of safe footsie-oriented playstyle from Sad Boy, or is he going to realize that he may need to open up Blackout and play a little bit more aggressive? But speaking of safety, Blackout having none of that, and Raw sliding in, followed up by a boot drop. And here we go with this just constant pressure from Blackout, just like we saw against Blaze. He's just constantly going in, making sure Sad Boy just doesn't get a chance to play. He's going to force Sad Boy just into this constant loop of pressure, and Sad Boy sticking with his guns of walking back with a beautiful whiff punish there, and can't whiff punish that boot though, it seems.
Alright, pokes into the acid pour. Sad Boy starting to answer back, but he's only got less than 100 health remaining there, 98 in the tank. Oh, and the KB? He still could do this. Blackout's got no breakaway, so he can't stop this. And the fatal blow with no spear scaling will likely be enough to kill here. There's still another hit coming, and that is Sad Boy on the board.
That was an amazing play from Sad Boy. He was playing that out pretty safe, constantly pressuring with the stagger of that flip kick, or the flick kick, to try to bait Blackout into poking back, and once he knew that he was going to, immediately let that crushing blow rip, full combo, fatal blow, first round going to Murda.
Now, flick kick is such a wild tool. I am shocked that that move is -2 for how crazy good that move is. It is definitely one of the better like staggers in the game. It's a great meaty because if people jump, it's a good way to just, you know, anti-air them and keep going into a full combo. Scorpion's forward 3 is without a doubt way up there on the list of good moves for him, and that's why you see so much use on it.
That is true. I do love seeing Scorpion playing around with that flick kick, like, as you were saying. Very safe move, adds lots of pressure, lots of mix-ups on it, but at the same time, it is one of his slower buttons, and you do have to be mindful that if your opponent knows it's coming, they can find ways of either having it whiff punish or just blowing it up entirely by pressing a faster button. And Blackout trying to maybe find a way around that. And all these raw slides, we talk about the safety of Blackout and how he likes playing very safe, but he seems to be throwing caution to the wind in this set, just throwing out all of these YOLO slides, all of these YOLO boot drops, and
They're working though.
They're working. No fault to him. They are coming out very successful. I think it's actually throwing off Sadboy Mortar. He's expecting this sort of safe, methodical playstyle from Blackout, and he's just changed it up entirely, and it's getting him so many free hits.
Alright, overhead goes blocked. YOLO slide again. Acid puddles there, and he's gonna bleed him out in it. You see Sadboy even blocking the acid pour attempt, but he's standing in the acid. That doesn't matter how much defensive meter you got. It is lethal damage. So Blackout is going to go ahead and secure game one. Very nicely done.
Yeah, that was very beautifully done from Blackout. Changing up his playstyle almost entirely, going for that, as we noted, pointed out, that more aggressive playstyle, that more caution to the wind, just doing what it takes to open up your opponent, mixing him as much as you can, obviously keeping that acid port to keep him safe when necessary, but going with a lot more YOLO-like playstyle, and Sadboy just wasn't really expecting and didn't know how to adapt yet. So we'll have to see, can Sadboy manage to slow down the pace of this Cowboy, or is Blackout going to just keep running in guns a-blazing?
I'm going to turn my lights off. The Bubs is trying to sleep and he's covering his eyes, which is an adorable look for a cat to have his hands over his eyes. But I'm going to turn the lights off because nobody's looking at me. We don't need to have the lights on. Sleepy boy.
Alright, here we go into game two. Blackout starting off with a very aggressive start once again, getting that amplified acid pour. A solid 40% already taken down from Sadboy, and it's just racking up more. Blackout working towards a flawless victory, not going to quite get it, but a beautiful armor break there, going into the ghetto flawless victory right there. Very solid start from Blackout. This aggressive playstyle extremely working in his favor. Sadboy just doesn't seem to have an answer for it yet, and it's just still going. Blackout just continuing all of that pressure. This acid pour, keeping him in that acid, so much damage is getting taken away from him, and Sadboy is just having so much trouble. He doesn't know what to do right now, and Blackout's just taking that, he's just taking that lack of answer, and he's just running away with it. Great back throw there from Sadboy. Maybe start of a comeback, or maybe something new, and that was a great punish on the boot drop amplify. Full combo coming in here for Sadboy. Solid 30%, getting him in the corner. Blackout trying to get some pressure going, but Sadboy now in full control, keeping Blackout in that corner. This Scorpion on full display of what not to do when dealing with the Shira Ryu Ninja. Beautiful back throw again from Sadboy. These back throws working out beautifully for him in this game. Blackout trying to now play a little bit more safe here, trying to slow down the game just a little bit. Sadboy now fully into that aggressive playstyle and is bringing all the aggression right back, but now Blackout going to punish the short hop attack. Oh, wow, this is very back and forth between the two players now.
Health bars about even. Blackout going to be the first one to fall under 50% here. Beautiful teleport over the slide. Will force a breakaway. And a big whiff on that uppercut. Sadboy should be able to get the kill here. Indeed, he will. And that is going to be game number 2, going the way of Scorpion. Sadboy definitely making some crucial adjustments there. Just enough to turn it around. And we've got a back and forth, just like you said.
Yeah, that was such a beautiful adaptation to that playstyle. After that amazing aggressive start from Blackout with almost getting a flawless there, Sadboy said, all right, you want to just play aggressive this entire time? I can just bring it right back. Just dished out the exact same punishment that Blackout did. Actually, it seemed to be shaking Blackout a little bit. He went a little more scared and played a safer play style, went back to his normal safe that we're seeing. But Sad Boy said, you know what? You can just stay there and defend all you want. I'm going to just keep opening you up. Custom was hitting him with throws, hitting him with overheads and lows, and Blackout just didn't know what to do anymore. Just Sad Boy managed to adapt and was able to just stay one step ahead of him for the rest of that game. Going into game 3, Blackout is going to start trying to get something opened up. Beautiful back throw right there. Sad Boy is going to have to try to guess this next mix up here. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be full combo punish for Blackout. Beautiful read on the up 3, the invisible wake up. And now just continuing that pressure, having Sad Boy now into the corner. Getting the acid pour, but amplifying, saving the KB. And this is a solid start for the Cowboy. Amazing read on that throw and a full combo punish as well.
Round 2, point blank. Not close enough for a throw there, though. Sad Boy backs up, finds the mark with the overhead, and gets that burning kunai set up, man. Searing Rage gonna go.
And there's going to be the Spear KB, going to keep it short and sweet. Now dodging all of Blackout stuff. No punish on the teleport though. And Sad Boy is continuing this pressure going. Blackout now trying to just mix his way in. Beautiful punish on the boot drop there from Sad Boy. Blackout's been... Okay. Blackout's been doing a beautiful job of blocking these overheads when the time is right, even flawless blocking one of them. Sad Boy trying to get his teleports just to find a way out of this corner now. But Blackout just keeping the pressure going, and that is going to be game 3 going to Blackout. A 2-1 read. Blackout now 1 game away from taking this set and eliminating Sad Boy Murda. That was a beautiful adaptation there at the end, just like we saw at the start of the second game. Blackout came out swinging, came out strong. Sad Boy managed to bring it back in the second round, but this time Blackout was able to continue that pressure that he solidified in the first game and was just able to shut Sad Boy down. We'll have to see if Sad Boy Murda will be able to adapt, or is the Cowboy just going to put the nail in the coffin and just put this ninja back down in the nether realm where he belongs. Sad Boy going to continue staying with that Burning Spear and Hellport cancel. Game 4 underway. Blackout 1 game away from taking this set. And Sad Boy just trying to get some space now, trying to play a little bit more defensive, but that YOLO slide is going to be opening him up. Beautiful up 3 wake up, but now he's going to get punished by Blackout and going for more just pressure. Beautiful interactable here, and we're getting a full combo from Blackout. Going to acid pour to finish off that combo. Solid 28% right there. Blackout just now running away with this first round. Sad Boy now applying some pressure with a beautiful throw of his own. Beautiful back teleport there and a punish, or a counter at least. Both players just one hit, possibly one hit away from the end of this round. It could go in either player's way. And that's going to be Blackout taking that round, going now to set point. One more round win is going to take this set for Blackout and eliminating Sad Boy from the tournament. It's really interesting seeing them go back and forth. They take turns either going in or just backing out. And a beautiful boot drop punish right there. Sad Boy has just been really good at calling out these punishes for the boot drops and just getting getting conversions off them every single time. And Blackout just having trouble of not being able to fully get in because Sad Boy just always has a way of just getting you off of him.
Alright, I'm back. Controller is
Well,
a traitor.
Oh.
Keeps on pretending that it doesn't know the cord is plugged into it.
Oh, jeez. Wow, what a beautiful... That was actually really smart interactable there. He went for the, I believe, the back two, which ends in an overhead, and used the interactable, which is a low, to mix up Blackout there, which was very smart.
Secret low, tying things up here for game number 4.
Sad Boy just constantly keeping Blackout in this corner. He's not able to really do much. Oh my god, these teleports just constantly hitting Blackout. Like, he's not able to adapt to it. Every single time he goes for these air teleports, it's always landing its mark.
And the short hops connecting all over the place too is really devastating when he's got the burning kunai set up, because it just does that much more damage. And Sad Boy with a huge round, just really in control for the entire duration of that round, able to absolutely decimate Blackout's health bar and tie things up here. So Blackout on the verge, almost there, but still needs to get that one more game. And now it's a similar story for his opponent as well. Both players, 2 in the bag, 1 left to go. Who is going to be advancing on to face off against Slick Beats in our losers semifinals?
This has been a very solid set between the two. It's honestly pretty beautiful seeing how they've managed to perfectly swap between their offensive and defensive capabilities. One person will initiate, one will back up, and they've been able to constantly whiff punish each other for every single mistake. Every time they hit each other, nothing is getting left off of the table. They're hitting each other for as much as they can. Breakaway is getting used, uppercuts, armor breakers. Just every time there's an option to hit the opponent, they have managed to capitalize on it every single time. Escape failed from Sad Boy Murda. Crushing blow for the throws is locked up, and it's going to be another huge combo right here for Sad Boy.
Alright. Saving some of the meter. Goes for the double boot drop. A little hasty, though, but the uppercut KB will come out. No breakaway to stop it. 337. Life bars back to being even. Both players now just under 50%. Shimmying back and forth, looking for the opening. Can't find it, so he'll teleport cancel to safety. Oh, goodness. He caught him with the spear KB. That is devastating. Is it enough to kill, however? Not quite, but the sweep is going to catch the toes. And Sad Boy now on set point. Blackout looking to turn it around here. He still has a lot of his crucial resources available to him. He did spend the uppercut KB. Gets caught whiffing another uppercut, and he'll pay with the spine-shattering throw KB.
This is a very scary situation for Blackout now. This Sad Boy has just got full screen control here. He can't really afford to make any mistakes because every time he has, Sad Boy has just been able to dominate that pressure, dominate those whiff punishes, and now he's just dominated with these throws. Like, Blackout just not having much answer. Beautiful read, though, on that teleport cancel.
Bonk.
Even then, Sad Boy is just constantly finding ways out. Blackout is just having so much trouble keeping Sad Boy in check, but now there's a beautiful back throw.
Just barely out of range of that get-up attack from Sad Boy. Blackout going to town. He'll get the launch. One more combo now into a fatal blow is going to kill on both sides. And speak of it, and it'll happen. Not even going to need the fatal blow. Instead, just looking to rip the heart out in the Game 5 brutality as Sad Boy Murda takes it 3-2 over Blackout. So I think the important thing on that one then is Slick Beats is now going to be placing higher than Blackout, which means Slick Beats has a very, very likely story that he's going to be maintaining his lead here. Now, by how much? Different story. He does have to face off against Sad Boy Murda, but currently that does mean I believe that Slick Beats is going to keep his lead. Let's go ahead and head back over to our bracket to pop those scores in. And we'll go ahead and get queued up for our winners finals match of Recess versus Blaze, as that is coming up shortly.
As we saw from Blaze, really solid Aaron Black, constantly able to swap or able to use that command grab very sparingly.
Uh-oh, what happened to Silver? You alright?
Light gas as well. And he does have a more footsies-oriented playstyle with Cabal. He is one of my team members. I do play him very often. He beats me mercilessly every single time. And the Cabal is just no joke. You make one mistake, he is converting that into a 30 to 40% combo every single time. And I believe last time I saw Recess and Blaze play, they did play on the Silver Ring of Valiance, and Recess did win that one 3-0. So this is going to be a sort of run back between the two, and we'll have to see, can Blaze get his revenge, or is Recess going to just continue that steamroll?
Alright, invites have been sent. Indeed, this is an Xbox tournament, baby boy. Also, thank you for the follow. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series. Also got Afterlife coming through with the host. Thank you very much. So let's, of course, cash out on those predictions for those of you that had faith in Sad Boy Murda. And we're going to get a new prediction set up here for this next set of Recess versus Blaze.
Here we go. We got both players in the lobby. So we are going to be getting this match straight underway. Recess in the first player slot. So I believe we're going to be seeing that Cabal versus Aaron Black during this set here. There we go. Recess rocking the variation name Pokey Flute for his Cabal.
Yo,
Shout out.
let's go. Only
that
my controller would work. I could.
Such a great variation name.
It like says it's on, but it's not. Are you high, controller? Did you hit the Pokey Flute? Dude, it's plugged in.
Oh jeez.
It's literally plugged in.
Technical difficulties, everybody. Give us a temporary moment.
Alright, we're good.
Okay.
That was really annoying. And it will continue to be throughout the night. Apologies in advance. Now this is our winners finals match here. Recess versus Blaze. Recess, I believe, is going to have access to that slight gas here. So air mobility going to be problematic.
Also, one thing to notice here, Blaze is actually running the acid pour and not the command grab that we're normally used to seeing with him.
Yeah, taking a page out of Blackout's book, perhaps. And that's going to be Blaze taking the round as well. So both of these players have not won a Nightmare Series event before. Both of these players, one of them is guaranteed second place with a real shot at a victory here. So this is a monumental event for both of these players, but only one of them is going to be able to achieve this. So this is very, very important. Unfortunately, Recess didn't get his opponent here, so he's not going to be quite as warmed up as Blaze is. But hopefully Recess has been able to get the grind on elsewhere as he gets prepped for this matchup against Blaze. Looking like he came prepared, though, with that beautiful flawless block. Really checking Blaze's offense here. Blaze, of course, was able to secure that first round, so now but one round away from claiming the first game, setting the tone early. Recess wants to get a win on the board. There's the acid pour KB coming out. That's going to be big. The life lead now got huge extension added to it. See what Recess can do to maybe turn it around. Shimmying with it, gets opened up on the flawless block attack. That's the meter spent as well. Blaze with the secret fancy combos. What was that?
Oh my god, that was incredible.
That was so fucking cool. Why isn't there a brutality? I know that Blaze was going for a brutality if it was there, and that would have been highlight material, to a T. I don't know what happened there, but man, that was a sick looking combo. I haven't seen that actually. Using back 2 up 4, have not seen that. Forgot that string existed for a moment.
that was the coolest combo I've ever fucking seen in my life. Recess tried his best there, but Blaze just putting on a show right now with that ending game combo, going up 1-0. Let's see if Recess will be able to adapt, but Blaze certainly showing that I may swap a variation, but I may change a move in my variation, but that certainly does not mean that I'm going to be playing any worse.
Absolutely. Also, thank you for the follow, Ascending Low. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series here. As we now dive through the rest of our winners finals match, we've got Blaze versus Recess. Blaze up a game.
Both players here starting with a little back and forth. Recess trying to find a way of getting in. Not quite able to punish the poke there, but Blaze is doing such a good job of keeping Recess out. Every time he's been trying to get in, Blaze has just been constantly chipping him down, either with Scud Shot or with the rifle, and Recess just can't find a good opportunity to get things going.
Yo, what's going on, Tease? I saw your clip of you bullying that Rambo player. You should be ashamed of yourself. Abusing my awful uppercut. That was actually pretty hilarious, though. Alright, nice throw here from Recess. Trying to stabilize here. Life bar's about even. Oh, and there we go. Acid Puddle out after the Scud Shot here. Uppercut connects. Actually, I kind of agree with that breakaway because Blaze was looking to keep adding to that.
And now, doesn't matter breakaway or not, that is not going to stop this constant pressure from Blaze. Recess not having a lot of options of what to do here.
Ooh, but YOLO Nomad Dash is one of them. 8 seconds, though. Is it enough time? He needs a fatal blow hit. He needs a fatal blow hit. This is not going to do it. The throw is not enough.
That's going to be the first round going to Blaze due to timeout. Very well scouted there from Blaze, just deciding, hey, you can throw me all you want. I'm just going to sit here and block, and I'm just going to wait for that time to run out. I have the health lead. I don't have to think about anything, and another beautiful anti-air from Blaze. And he's just running away with the set now. Just Recess has no way of shutting this down. Beautiful interactable for the low.
I didn't even know that interactable was there. Secret Staff of Ra out of nowhere. Blaze with yet another uppercut, keeping the momentum going. Recess finally puts the brakes on it. This is his turn to answer back. We've got big slight gas combo straight into some corner pressure here. Beautiful micro duck, though, from Blaze to get underneath the throw attempt. He knew it was coming. And Blaze is going to take game 2 as well, establishing himself a beautiful lead. Also want to give a quick thanks to Raul LG for the follow. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series, as Blaze is now 1 game away from, I don't want to say his first Grand Finals appearance, but his first Grand Finals appearance in a while for sure. So Blaze looking to make a big, big moment here for himself. And if he can get Grand Finals winner's side, it's a real shot at claiming the whole tournament. Recess, of course, not out of it yet. He'll be looking to answer back as we move now into game number 3. And we've seen a reverse 3-0 already tonight. Slick Beats did it earlier. Recess could do it as well. He's just got to dig deep, kind of buckle down, get in the trenches, and be ready for a long war if he's going to turn out the winner on this one.
Yeah, Blaze has been playing out of his mind on this set. We saw that he was playing extremely well against Blackout earlier, and it seems he still has that full head of steam, constantly running this, just running this set now on Reese. Reese is barely getting any options to really do anything. Anytime he tries jumping in, gets uppercut right out of the sky and converted into a combo. Anytime he tries getting a grab game going, he gets ducked on and just gets punished. And Blaze just calling out every single option Reese has going for him, and it's just very difficult for him to get anything now, because Blaze is just constant control, just like now. Just every single hit he converts into something.
Yeah, Recess behind, and we've seen what can happen if you kind of stay behind for too long, as Blaze has used the clock to his advantage as well. He's got plenty of tools to slowly wither away your health, but here's the opening that Recess needs. He's gonna get some damage here. Breakaway opportunity. Blaze will take it here. Stalls the game is short. Wow, just out of range. Recess had the right idea too, but somehow Cabal's hook swords were out of range for the first time ever. Big damage now. Fatal blow available, not going to spend it. Oh, that was sick
beautiful.
Looking.
That is that setup that we see from a lot of slight cast Cabals. That is the anti-wake up setup, and maybe Blaze was trying to wake up Antia or something, but Recess just knew that if you try pressing anything there, you are getting full comboed. And now we're going to another crushing blow. Will we get a breakaway? Yes, we will. Recess just applying this pressure. Looks like he's starting to get some momentum going into the second round. Blaze needs to find a way to shut this down, or Recess might just run away with this set.
Oh, another beautiful uppercut, though, from Blaze. Been one of the staples throughout the set so far is that anti-air. And if you can stop Cabal, of all characters, from being airborne, it's going to be devastating to his game plan. Uppercut Opties, gets the Acid Puddle set up. Blaze rifles out as well. Now, Recess does have his Fatal Blow queued up. He also has some room to breathe here, right? He can lose this round and not be done. So it's not all lost. Doesn't quite catch the opponent on the backward roll. Acid Pour is safe. No anti-air. No challenge on the boot drop either. And now he's got to find a way across the Acid Puddle. Slight gas. I think if he throws the Buzzsaw, he stops his forward momentum, and that actually caused him to fall into the Acid Puddle. But now it won't matter. If Blaze puts out an Acid Puddle, he dies to Fatal Blow. Do not get close to him. But don't stay too far away, because you actually have to do something. Scud Shot will do it, though. Nicely done. Blaze going to shoot him down, and set point available for the Cowboy. Winner's side of Grand Finals is within reach here for Blaze.
And once again, just as we were talking about earlier, these constant uppercuts every time Recess gets in the air. Blaze just punches to the sky and sends him out, and now a beautiful whiff punish from Recess here.
Excellent spacing here. Recess catches him out of the air. Fatal Blow is available for the Cowboy, but still quite a bit of health to dig through. Although this is one way to do it. Back-to-back boot drops mean a Fatal Blow now will kill from either player. One false move is disastrous here. Whoever has the life lead is going to be less likely to do it. This is it. Don't do anything crazy. What are you doing? Is this going to kill? Okay.
Oh my god. I thought that Blaze was alive there. I thought, just why not convert into Fatal Blow no matter what? Just get the guaranteed kill. Don't risk anything. That could have been disastrous for Recess. Lucky enough, that was enough to kill and get the third game for himself, bring it to 1-2. But that was still very scary. It could have been very bad for Recess.
Dude, I almost had to push the button on my life alert. I had my hand upon it. I was ready. But conveniently, Recess had just enough damage with that Amplify there to close it out. Because, yeah, I had the same idea. When he didn't confirm into Fatal Blow, I began to panic. Conveniently, though, able to still secure the victory. Recess just keeping the suspense up, making sure that we have a thrilling set of events here as Recess gets one on the board. He's proven that he can do it, though. That is an important sort of thing to establish within the set. Establish that you can win, and then you just got to do it again. Getting it done is difficult, but once you've already done it, you've kind of proven to yourself that it's doable. It can absolutely be done again. Let's see if he can get the 2 in a row needed, or is Blaze going to shut it down here? Blaze still 1 away from entering into the winner's finals.
Really smart there from Blaze going into the rifle stance, knowing that Recess has been poking underneath that straight rifle shot every time. So he pulls up the rifle to bait something out and then immediately acid pours, starting to condition Recess into respecting rifle stance now.
Alright, tried to jump, but those hook swords have great range on them. Catch Blaze out of the sky as well. And there's those double overheads. Recess is absolutely finding some momentum here, and let this be a lesson. Never give up. Oh, but never try to throw your opponent either. The drop!
No punish from either player there. That's very heart-wrenching, and this could be it. Blaze might go up to set point, and that, yes, it is. Set point for Blaze. One more round is going to send Recess down to the loser's bracket and put himself in Grand Finals winner's side.
Man, Recess had so much momentum, and that throw attempt cost him dearly. Recess looking to sort of repeat that first round, though. Nice opening, 342 on the board, 1 bar spent. And man, I would be remiss if I didn't play a Polka Flute song here for Recess. So take it away, Silver. I got a solo to bust out.
Recess, I know, not the player to get really flustered or anything. Usually keeps a cool head, but it looks like Blaze is starting to make Recess sweat. Maybe start to second guess some moves. Why he went for that throw, which could have started that downfall, making him start second guessing some pressure. But it seems Recess is starting to get cool-headed again, starting to come back into control. But oh my god, every time Blaze is just on point with these uppercut anti-airs, and Blaze not having like any of this. He said, "You just want to keep playing this air game with me? Fine, I'm just going to keep hitting you out of the air. Just keep giving me free targets. I'll keep knocking them down."
All right. Oh, he tried it.
And that's it.
Oh man.
That is going
Did Blaze? I think what happened is Blaze didn't push a button. So because he didn't, so if you push a button when you jump, when you land, you cannot block immediately. If you do not push a button when you jump, you recover from your jump as soon as you touch the ground and you're able to block. So Recess, I think, was looking for that as an anti-air, and because Blaze didn't push any buttons while he was up there as well, there was no recovery on that landing, so he was able to immediately block and just reversal fatal blow of his own to guarantee no messing around. And that is going to be the kill and the victory here for Blaze. He'll move on to winner's side of Grand Finals. A very, very advantageous place to be indeed.
Yeah, now Recess not out of this yet. He is going down to loser's final, going to be waiting for the winner of Slick Beats and Sad Boy Murda. Just depending on who is going to win that, we will see them fighting against Recess to see who will get their chance against Blaze in Grand Finals, to see if someone will be able to take it all, or is Blaze going to continue this dominant showing with Aaron Black and take the Nightmare series for himself.
Alright, so we still have 4 competitors remain. We're going to be going into cutthroat action for the rest of the eve now here. So we've got Sad Boy Murda versus Slick Beats coming up next. First off, though, let's go ahead and pay out those of you guys that had faith in Blaze. Your coins await thee. And we're going to do another set of invites. This time, it's going to be Sad Boy Murda versus Slick Beats. 2 people we have already seen tonight, as is going to be everybody throughout the remainder, right? Familiar faces. We've seen how they're playing. They're all warmed up, hopefully. So this is going to be, ideally, them at their peak performance in our losers semifinals match. Winner is going to go on to face Recess for the shot at Blaze in the Grand Finals.
Yes, Sad Boy Murda, Slick Beats, both amazing showings. Both were down in their sets, on the verge of losing, and both had amazing comebacks. Sad Boy Murda had a 2-1 deficit, and Slick Beats going on from a 2-0 deficit and bringing it back. It's going to be very interesting. They're both running on a full head of steam, both lots of momentum behind them, and this is going to be a very, very hard-hitting set. Both players know how to pressure very easily, know when to back off, and it's going to be very scary when either player gets a touch. We know there's going to be maximum damage coming out as possible, and we're going to probably see tons of setups from Slick Beats with either with any of the variations that he's using, and see how Sad Boy can maybe adapt and get out of them with the teleport cancel.
All right, it's character selection about to be underway. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Legion. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare series. Jose, you're asking if you buy Combat Pack 2, your friend with another account. If your friend has a different account on the same console, yes. As long as that's your home console. The only difference is if you're account sharing with somebody else, it won't work anymore. But if that's your home Xbox, then your friend, any other, like if your brother or family members that are on the same account, will be able to use it. Only on your home one, though. Alright, Overhead will find the first hit here.
I got kicked out.
Oh no, we lost Silver. Alright, well, hold on. We got a way to deal with this. So hold up. I will get you an option here. This is what we do. should be able to see that. Can you see that?
Yep, go ahead.
Perfect. Ooh, short hops over the throat. Here's the opening, gonna go straight into Fatal Blow. This won't have any scaling on it, I believe, as well, so this very well could kill here. Skulls and shields may end up mattering. Oh no, he's alive. He's for sure alive.
Very close. Perfect. Nice Z-Hat cancel. Probably trying to bait a teleport from Sadboy Murda. Not going to get anything, but it's going to instead go for that dive kick to secure the first round. And this is a very good situation for Slickbeats. Got the Fatal Blow. Well, that's actually really good for Sadboy Murda. Fatal Blow is now off the table. So now if he wants to win these next few rounds, he still has all of his crushing blows. He still has Fatal Blow on his side. Slickbeats is now down some resources, while Sadboy is sitting on pretty much all of them now. Beautiful restand with the interactable right there, keeping this constant pressure going, but beautiful jump there from Slickbeats, getting his pressure, but the combo drops sadly. And it's just back and forth, constant trying to take turns back from each other, and Sadboy's going to take that round. Final round situation. Now remember, Slickbeats does not have Fatal Blow going into this round. Sadboy Murda is still sitting on his, so now Slickbeats is actually at a deficit here in this final round.
That's gonna KB. Full screen spears, we got him. Caught him with that other. Oh wow, there's another KB coming out. Jeez, absolute ruthlessness here from our competitors. Spin opens him up. Breakaway comes out though, although it looks like Slickbeats was ready for that. And now here's the challenge. Back and forth beginning. Slickbeats already spent that Fatal Blow, so that is no longer a threat. Go for a low. Oh, interrupts the overhead. I mean, it is devastating and fast, but it can be interrupted. Now there is defensive meter. Will Slickbeats go for the restand? No, not going to do it. Instead, opting for the continued pressure from the orbiting hat. And he gets caught by the mid. Sadboy takes game one.
That was really smart from Sadboy there. As soon as that orbiting hat hit his block, he immediately challenged Slickbeats, and I don't think he was prepared for that, and just got opened up the second the orbiting hat was done throwing. And Sadboy, playing that really smart, took that game with a very clean finish, and Slickbeats is going to have to try to find a way of adapting. Is he going to go to Spiritual Guidance? Is he going to Buzzsaw? Or is he going to believe that he still can take this with Orbiting Hat and Z-Hat? Okay, we're going to be seeing him going back to Orbiting Hat. I believe he might still have Z-Hat along with it as well. It seems to be the very same outfit here. Yeah, that is true. Orbiting Hat and Z-Hat still on the table for Slickbeats. We're going to have to see, is he going to maybe play a little bit slower to bait more things out of Sadboy, or is he going to keep that constant pressure game that we've been seeing so far in these past few games?
Alright, nice clean 316 here. Ooh, big whiff on the spear. Sadboy gonna get opened up with a KB to start. 310 and counting. 447 or 347. Looks like a little bit of a drop there at the end though, but Slickbeats keeps the pressure going. That's the thing too about Slickbeats. Even when he drops stuff, he like makes it look almost intentional. It's just such clean play. He spent so much time perfecting and honing his Kung Lao play that it really almost is. It's just so elegant to watch. One of my favorites for sure. And here we go. This should be the kill from Slickbeats. The hat toss closes out the round, and Slickbeats on the board first here in game two.
Yeah, as you were saying, just very solid from Slickbeats. Even when he may make minor mistakes, he always makes everything look like he's setting up for something bigger. He may not have a perfect damage combo here, but guess what? He's making you, he's setting you up for another one right after. It doesn't matter if he drops a combo, it doesn't matter if he ends a combo early. You can never tell because the setup he does right after always makes up for the play that he does before.
Very quick to adjust. Here's the orbiting hat, keeping him safe. The secret sweep as well. And Here's the launch. Now, Sad Boy doesn't have any breakaway either, so this is going to be full damage. 326 and continued pressure, and caught him. The breakaway now going to come out, but Slick Beats clearly in the driver's seat on this one. A throw will keep his opponent cornered, but it does queue up that devastating fatal blow. So Slick Beats will need to be careful. Oh man, and he's just going to jump right in. That should be the kill, and that is going to do it. Slick Beats, the aggression coming in handy just when he needed it. And that is game 2 in the bag for the Shaolin now.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful adaptation from the last game. He was sort of scared and pressured in the corner by Sad Boy, but now when Sad Boy didn't have that tick throw interactable by his side, he was able to just be able to get past some of the pressure that Sad Boy was throwing out and just punish him immediately right after, just constantly keeping him down so Sad Boy couldn't really react to anything. And just every time Sad Boy made a mistake, Slick Beats made sure to open that up with either a jump in, just a full combo conversion, or a beautiful setup that he was doing.
You are absolutely right, Lady Elmo. The sets tonight have been insane. I've been genuinely enjoying the displays. Even, you know, the Aaron Black mirror that we started off with was hype, all the way down to literally every single match. Really, really intense plays here. And this one is no exception. Winner, of course, of this set is going to go on to losers finals. And Slick Beats with a beautiful opening does drop the combo there. That time not so pretty, but looks like Sad Boy did the same thing. This is going to be a quick throw from Slick Beats to try to stabilize here. Barely jumping away from that poke, but look at that. Sad Boy finding the time to get that kunai heated up, and heating up that is so deadly in multiple ways. First off, we just saw it. The throw there now becomes 16%. That is huge. And, of course, you've got to worry about him now being able to go to easy 40% for his core combos, not to mention his short hop becomes that much more deadly as well. Interactable comes out for the quick 418, and that should be the kill here. Oh, not quite enough. Oh my god, is he gonna drop this round because of that? No fucking way. He didn't spend the meter on the spear because he was like, I got this. And he's gonna die for it. And the thing is, the meter comes back for free. Oh, maybe I was looking at the wrong one. I might have been looking at the wrong one.
That is, I think we both agree, though. I believe he thought that was going to kill. As we saw, he wasn't really pressuring Slick Beats after the spear had hit. So I think he believed that it was enough to kill. Slick Beats managed to survive and just robbed it immediately back. Going into the second round now, Slick Beats is just taking full pressure off of that one mistake from Sad Boy, and he's just running away now with this beautiful orbiting hat there, just getting all of this free damage.
Oh my goodness. Sad Boy's really got to shake off that first round. He was so close, and that means it can be done. One extra hit. The spin, nicely done, and that's the brutality as well. Slick Beats on a roll right now. And yeah, he kept it all unbreakable as well, as Alias points out. Alias always with the wise facts in the chat. And you know what, here's the thing. If Alias says something in the chat, like, hey, this is this negative or whatever, at this point, believe it. Like, very, very knowledgeable with all sorts of interesting tidbits that slip through the cracks on most, but Alias has got all the interesting information.
And that just goes to show you the incredible awareness Slick Beats has. He notices one small mistake from his opponent, and he jumps on it like a shark smelling blood. You make one mistake, Slick Beats is going to make you suffer and pay for that mistake. And as we just saw, it just took that round right from under Sad Boy, and he wasn't ready for it, and Slick Beats just continued on and just took the rest of the game as well.
Very nicely done. Slick Beats absolutely showing off that loud dedication that he has. Very smooth indeed, Frosty PNG. I mean, Slick Beats is so talented, and he's spent almost the entire game. He had a little bit of an experimental phase with Fujin, but for the most part, it's been Lao all the time, and it really shows. It's so clean. There are very few drops, and like we were saying, they are very oftentimes sort of cleaned up with an elegant way to turn it into a setup or respond to whatever an opponent would do. Beautiful use of the interactable. Not going to quite get to where he wanted to, but still avoided that spear deftly.
also really smart how he's doing these instant air dive kicks to quickly close in space on Sad Boy, and Sad Boy's just not having an answer to it, so he's just getting a lot of full screen distance covered and really quickly, and Sad Boy just can't manage to slow Slick Beats down. Every time he manages to make some space, Slick Beat is always on his heels, and now we have a good anti-air from Sad Boy, finally being able to get something going, taking that first round, but we have to see, can he manage to keep Slick Beats shut down, or is he going to just pick up the pace again and just run away with it?
This is good for Sad Boy to start to stabilize here, though. You know, where those previous rounds kind of got away from him and stayed away from him. So Sad Boy back on the board here. Slick Beats unfazed, immediately off to a great start here in round number 2. Good knocks on the hat, but still has to block the follow-ups there. More orbiting hat coming out. Slick Beats has been really, really liberal with that meter too, right? He basically never has full bars, because as soon as he's touching you, he's immediately spending it on those orbiting hats, and if he's got 2 bars, there's another one following shortly after, oftentimes. Speaking of the devil, we'll likely see one coming out in a moment. There it is. Slick Beats going to continue to empty the bank here on that one, and Sad Boy finds the opening, and because Slick Beats has been so liberal with that meter usage, he has no breakaway and no need for it. Going to go straight into Fatal Blow. The skulls and shields, I think, are going to matter on this one, Silver. Who is going to survive? Is he going to kill? Wow, the shields mattered a ton there. Slick Beats caught so many of them. Oh my god. What a play by Sad Boy, saving his own life with the skulls and shields, and then to teleport cancel into jab, Fatal Blow for the kill. That was fucking crazy. What a play by Sad Boy, and that means game 5.
And that's almost like a return to sender. Sad Boy didn't, in the last game, Sad Boy didn't kill with that spear on Slick Beats. Slick Beats came back and robbed that round from Sad Boy, just swept the rug right under him. This time, Slick Beats goes for the Fatal Blow combo. Fatal Blow doesn't quite kill. Slick Beats, I don't think, was expecting that. Sad Boy immediately capitalized and swept the rug right back under Slick. And they're just beating each other down back and forth. Every time someone gets somewhat of an advantage, the other person just manages to beat them, just get right back up and just take it right back. It's incredible from both players.
Very nicely done. Sad Boy now has some momentum in his favor, and I think, to me too, I think that it really shows that you should always be participating in that little mini game on Fatal Blows. Pushing the button, depending on the timing of it, it can reduce or increase the damage, and I saw a lot of shields. Sad Boy walked away with 15 health. Not 15%, 15 health left, and the skulls and shields could have absolutely been a deciding factor in that, so very crucial to make sure that you participate in every opportunity you get to save every little bit of life you have, because every pixel is absolutely necessary. Sad Boy, a absolute case of that, as we now move into game number 5. We'll see what Slick Beats' response is, though. Slick Beats has been doing a great job of maintaining his composure, so despite the fact that that one kind of barely slipped away from him, I'm sure that he's going to be coming back just as prepared to duke it out to the bitter end here in Game 5. And the bitter end it will be, as there are no more second chances left here. It does look like Slick Beats made some changes, though. So we've got the spiritual guidance stance. Sad Boy's going to need to quickly adapt. Meanwhile, Slick Beats has seen all this before. Big launch. Goes for the armor break. That would have been beautiful. But looks like Sad Boy not going to take the bait on that one. He will get caught by the jump-in punch, though, and here's the full launch. Ooh, nice damage, 328 for the knockdown. Gonna save his meter in the process, too. No meter required there. Might have been worried about a breakaway. Flawless block doesn't do nothing. Oh, my goodness. This is rough. He's dead.
Yeah, he's just dead. Slick Beats has been doing an amazing job of keeping his pressure, keeping his cool in these intense situations, and then when it's his time to go, he's capitalizing, making the most of every situation, keeping things either meterless or unbreakable now with his spiritual guidance. And now Sad Boy is just having to adapt to an entirely new playstyle, while Slick Beats already knows what Sad Boy is capable of with this one. So this is actually an incredible move from Slick Beats, because now Sad Boy has to react on the fly, and it might be too much for him.
Slick Beats does have that first round. He'll get the side switch. Meterless combos here. He can spend meter if he wants to, and he does, but look how deep into that it is. 325 going to be the numbers put up here as Slick Beats starts to pull away. Crushing blow now going to come out from Sad Boy. The spear will be broken through. Defensive meter now gone here for the Shaolin, and the throw is going to push him into Fatal Blow territory, but that means if Slick Beats hits him, it's over! What are you doing? Too fancy! Okay, actually, you know what? I gotta say, if he would have done the Fatal Blow earlier in the combo, it might have whipped. It might have actually dropped out of the combo, so for him to put a little extra gravity on it to make sure that they don't float over the second hit, smart plays by Slick Beats, the absolute master, and the friendship to boot as Sad Boy goes home in, I believe that's going to be 4th place, and Slick Beats is going to go on to face off against Recess in our losers finals.
That's one of my favorite friendships in the game. I just love that, looking like a little kid just playing with that little train there. It's such a great friendship from Kung Lao.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good one. So let's get these scores popped in here. 2 points to Sad Boy, and Slick Beats staying alive. And the thing is, right now, Slick Beats' biggest contender in the points is Blackout. Blackout, unfortunately, went home in the losers quarterfinals. 5th place for him, which I believe is 100 points. And Slick Beats just keeps on adding and adding and adding to his lead. So further and further pulling away he's beginning to do. I'm going to go ahead and pop his name into losers finals, and he is not done yet. Still has a couple sets remaining here if he stays alive. So Slick Beats versus Recess is coming up next. I forgot to do the predictions on the last one, but we will get them on this one as we go ahead and get our invites out as well. So those of you guys that want to place your bets on who you think is going to win, feel free to do so. And let's go ahead and get Slick Beats as well as his opponent Recess in the lobby. Sad Boy, though, you do need to leave the lobby before we can send new invites. So if you could be so kind as to back out, that would be much appreciated.
And I think this set should be very interesting. I feel this might be the first set where Slick Beats will pull out Buzzsaw, because the shenanigans that Recess can do with the Slight Gas of Cabal would be very difficult for Kung Lao, seeing as he doesn't really have a solid anti-air to really contest with the amount of air control that Cabal has now with that Slight Gas variation. So I believe Buzzsaw would be the best just option of keeping him out of the sky, seeing as he can just move it around everywhere, amplify it to keep it there, and Recess would have to try to find a way around that Buzzsaw hat, maybe try using Buzzsaws of his own to contest with the amount of pressure and control that Kung Lao can be able to hold with that variation.
I invited you again, by the way.
Oh, okay, cool. Go ahead and join back in right now.
Alright, so we are just waiting on Recess to join us here. While we do wait, though, I do want to let everybody know, though, anybody that kind of is coming in a little late, if you missed the earlier sets, all of the stuff gets uploaded to YouTube, so this is all going to be uploaded to YouTube tomorrow. So you can see the full archives of not only tonight's event, but the previous ones as well for the past few seasons of the Nightmare series. But definitely all of this most recent season is the most recent videos that are up there, so definitely make sure that you guys are checking that out. As we do have a bunch of content up there. Additionally, for every new sub that we get on the YouTube channel, we're throwing another $1 in the prize pool as well. So if you want to drop a sub over on the YouTube channel, that would be very much appreciated. And like I said, that content gets uploaded the very next day, so we'll have the archive for that up tomorrow, so you guys can take a look at any of the matches that you missed in all of their glory. And if you drop a sub, dropping some money in the bank for these players as well. Looks like we do have our competitors ready, though, so let me go ahead and pop Recess's name in here. I think Silver is here as well.
Yes,
so let's get started.
And just as I thought, Slick Beats going straight to the Buzzsaw, and looks like he's going Possessed Hat as well. Great options of being able to keep Cabal on the ground so he can't sit behind that Slight Gas as much. Slick Beats going to be able to just have commanding presence going into this first round of the game. Buzzsaw going to do a lot for him, but now getting opened up for Recess. Huge combo going in, going to throw Recess, or throw Slick Beats back towards that corner and start getting some pressure of his own now.
Also want to give a big thanks to Sadboy Murda with the raid as well, as his Nightmare Series run comes to an end. Bringing the viewers over so they can watch the conclusion if they're interested. Very much appreciated. Hope you guys enjoyed Sadboy's run. And here we go. Round 1 going to Slick Beats. Slick Beats continuing the onslaught here. Slick Beats such a talented player here. Recess, though, not to be outdone. The Polka Flute is activated, but the Buzzsaw waiting for him. And that's the thing that you got to be really careful about. You know, Buzzsaw is going to check all of your offense. Goes for the setups. Beautiful stuff from Recess. Slick Beats has his own similar setups, but it looks like he's not ready for a taste of his own medicine. And the KB from Recess means the round going over to Cabal. The Speedster came to play as Recess puts one up on the board here, tying it up in game number 1. And this is also our losers final, so let's have the top reflect that, as this is no mere top 8 match. We're getting down to the wire here, Silver.
Yeah, a little bit questionable on that KB usage. I believe he probably could have won the round without having to spend it, but it seems Recess doesn't really care. He's getting some good damage in. Every single time he's touching Slick Beats, he's still getting good damage regardless. So I have to see maybe that Crushing Blow usage might come back to haunt him. But right now it
so far it looks like he's going to be fine. Yeah, I think he's going to be quite alright. Look at this huge lead he's got. 62 damage. Gonna catch him with the opening, and there's a KB ready for the kill as Recess able to secure game 1. Very nicely done. And that's also gonna pump the brakes on Slick Beats. Slick Beats is coming off of win after win after win, and now Recess is kind of checking him and letting him know, hey man, this is losers finals. It just got real. So Slick Beats gonna have to come up with an answer, but Slick Beats has been coming up with answers all night, so Recess is definitely going to still need to make some adjustments here and there as the set continues if he's going to stay the steps ahead of Slick Beats necessary. You get too predictable, fall into too many patterns, and I fear that Slick Beats is going to immediately turn it around. But, you know, Recess is in losers finals for a reason as well, so I'm sure that he's got some extra tricks up his sleeve that will make their appearance as necessary as we advance through this set. This first to 3, as we decide who is going to take on Blaze in our grand finals. Monumentous opportunity for all 3 of these players, though. A win within the cards, and none of these players have won a Nightmare Series event in the past, so we could be crowning a new champion here tonight. Or, well, we will be, but who it is going to be, I think, is the big question, and all 3 of them, I'm sure, would love to have that accolade.
Now, Slick Beats actually swapping off to the spiritual guidance that we've been seeing a lot of here. And Recess says you can change your variations all you want. You can change your little outfits. Doesn't matter. I'm going to flawless block your jump-ins all day, every day. And starting off with a commanding start, going to another full combo, putting Slick Beats right into the corner. Doesn't matter what you change. His game plan is going to stay the same, and he is going to just stay in control the whole time.
All right. Trying to find an opening. Short hops come out from Slick Beats. Finds his way out of the corner. Here's the launch off the stance. Recess does have a lot of health to work with, so he'll break out. Got defensive meter as well. Oh, here we go. It's going to be some decent damage here for Slick Beats. He'll spend the extra bar. Gets the follow-up on the string, and that's what we're talking about. Did he drop that on purpose? I don't even fucking know anymore if he's dropping it on purpose, because he had a setup that was plus frames, or in this case, even on hit. He was going to open his opponent up. Like, Slick Beats just always makes it look so clean.
Oh my god. Just every time Slick Beats touches you, it may not be optimal, it may not do the most amount of damage, but he makes these combos look good. When you're watching Slick Beats do a combo, it always looks like he's doing the optimal stuff. Once again, going straight for those plus frames. And now Risa's saying, I'm having enough of your shenanigans. You can keep your plus frames. You can keep your flashy combos. And Slick Beats saying, you can keep your air pressure, but I'm going to knock you out of the sky with my wake-up attack. And that is going to be the second game going to Slick Beats, now bring it to a 1-1 tie.
Very nicely done by Slick Beats here. Absolutely had an answer waiting, and this is kind of what I was talking about, right? Recess has got an answer. It worked for game 1, but it's not going to work over and over again. This is going to likely be a back and forth, and there's going to need to be multiple layers of adaptation that they're going to go through. I think obviously the big new introduction here from Slick Beats is the change up in variation. He introduced the spiritual guidance stance here, so we'll see how Recess begins to respond to that as we move now into game 3. We could continue the back and forth, or if Slick Beats takes 2 in a row, that is going to set the tone.
Yeah, Slick Beats has been pretty commanding when he swaps to the spiritual guidance stance. He's basically demanding respect from you. And if you don't give him that respect, he says, fine, I'll just take it anyways. And he just basically puts you in the corner and he keeps you there. Anytime you try doing anything, he just finds an answer to get you back in. And that spiritual guidance has been making sure you stay in there no matter what.
Alright, dive kicks in. Ooh, catches him with the low poke as well. Slick Beats is so good at using that dive kick as not just its offensive purposes, but just great mobility too. Like, his ability to navigate the screen with that move and not end up having it blocked is really some of the best that we see out of our Kung Lao players here, which is part of why he's all the way here in Losers Finals. But Recess checking in big time. Here's the opening with the Nomad Dash. Breakaway is available. Unlikely to be spent, though, as Slick Beats had too much of a life lead to really come up, or a comeback to make. So not going to happen here. He'll keep the defensive meter, but Recess going to keep the round. And now on the verge of definitely turning it into a back and forth here. Slight gas, out and back in.
And Slick Beats just doing a phenomenal job of keeping Recess grounded with these Z-hats, but now that unsafe pressure from the spiritual guidance is getting clearly shown that it can be punished from Recess here. Ducking the high attack and going for a full combo punish, putting him in the corner. Slick Beats now fighting his way out with a sad drop. Oh no, that is quite unfortunate. Let's see if Slick Beats will be able to recover here.
Oh my goodness, what? He ducked underneath that jump in. That jump in does hit quite high though. Slick Beats gonna get whiff punished. Oh no, didn't fully connect the string. Slick Beats gets one last chance on life. The cancel is there in time. Here's the low poke into the throw.
And this is those situations where you still can't you can't count Slick Beats out. Every time he's been in this situation, he has found a way to just bring it back against all odds, and you can't sleep on this man. He will find a way to bring it back if you don't find a way to shut him out really quickly, and it looks like we might be seeing that here again from Slick Beats.
Ooh, hiding underground, and it works! But still gonna get caught. Recess is gonna close it out. Game number 3, going the way of Cabal.
Recess just deciding, I got the life lead, I'm just going to sit here, play patient, wait to see what Slick Beats is going to do, and punish accordingly, and that's exactly what he did. He's noticed that Slick Beats was going for as many jump-ins as possible, decided to do some delayed wake-ups to see the tendencies of how he was jumping, and then just woke up buttons to punish it, and it worked out perfectly for him. We'll have to see if Slick Beats, are we going to see another one of those Slick Beats comebacks that we saw in the prior 2 sets, or is Recess just going to be taking this away and getting his second shot at Blaze in Grand Finals?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Recess is fighting for the run back, whereas Slick Beats, I do not believe he has encountered Blaze yet in the bracket this week. So that is going to be a a first time, whereas we've already seen Blaze versus Recess. Blaze was able to take it quite strongly, but Recess has had some time to think about that. He's also getting warmed up, and if he wins this set, he'll have some momentum behind him as well. Recess versus Blaze, keep in mind, that was Recess's first set of the evening, so significant possibility that he might not have been fully at rhythm, but now he should be firing on all cylinders, especially if he can take this set. Slick Beats, of course, not giving up, though.
Slick Beats going back to that buzzsaw. I feel he felt pretty confident with it after that first game. He was doing pretty well of keeping Recess in check with these buzzsaws, and I believe he thinks that he can do it again. And now just getting Recess back in the corner, not the place you want to be against Kung Lao, because that's when all this dangerous pressure is coming at hand. Amplified buzzsaw once again stopping Recess from getting anything going. Really great call out on the stagger there, but the uppercut is going to drop.
I can't believe it dropped. Okay, Kung Lao still going to secure the victory there, though. Nicely done. Good stabilization here from Slick Beats. Takes round 1 here in game 4. Teleports in, but again, the low profile there from Recess. That's going to be a counter hit. Doesn't spend the KB. He's going to get double zip-zop combos going through. There's the anti-wake-up stuff, too. So difficult to deal with, although it looks like Slick Beats had an answer that time. Quickly adapting to his opponent's offense. He's seen that one before.
Yeah, that was a really beautiful flawless block, stopping Recess from being able to cancel into the Slight Gas and forcing him to stay in the corner, and this is not the place you want to be. Once you saw from the previous rounds from before, once Slick Beats gets you in that corner, he's going to make you get punished as much as possible unless you manage to force your way out, which Recess is doing right now. And going to force the breakaway, Slick Beats now on 1 chance left at life before Recess possibly takes this round. Fatal blow.
Fatal blow available.
Players.
Now, if he does anything crazy, any kind of wild jumps, Cabal could catch him with one. Teleports in, and there it is yet again, the low poke from Recess. Recess has now, I think, answered for that teleport 3 for 3. 3 in a row that I've seen. So, gotta be very careful going to that teleport, or maybe no longer go to the teleport, because Recess has proven that it's a tool that he's got an answer for, right?
Yeah, that is very true. Every time he has gone for that teleport, Recess has found an answer, so you may have to either use the Buzzsaw to set up safe entries for that teleport, or just maybe forego it entirely. No usage on the Crushing Blow there, going to save it for later. And now Slick Beats in a very dangerous position. Cabal, once he gets that offense going on you anywhere on the screen, you're kind of stuck there, but luckily he's managed to get out. But now here's a huge combo from Recess. This is going to be about 41% no break.
Jeez. Fatal blow. Oh, the time rock! I think he might die.
It's possible. No bar though.
Oh,
so
no, you're right. No meter. Couldn't keep going. He's almost dead. Fatal blow. He got it blocked again. Dude, that's the 2nd time it's happened to Recess. Empty jumps.
And that's going to be a brutality coming from Slick Beats. Yeah, just shades to the set against Blaze. He was reading that he was going to jump, going for the Fatal Blow anti-air, but Slick Beats was smart enough to do an empty jump so he can block that because he knew the Fatal Blow was coming. I almost called Slick Beats Kung Lao there. He's been playing so well, he's basically become the embodiment of the character.
Dude, it happens to me all the time with some of these players that you, like, they become synonymous, right? And they're the only, whenever they're there on the screen, the only character I see is X character. They start to blend together. You conflate them very easily.
Seems Recess taking his time in the character select screen, maybe trying to slow down some of the momentum that Slick Beats is building. Deciding he's had enough time waiting, getting right back in. Cabal, not a character that I guess likes waiting still, seeing how fast he can run. And we're going into our game 5. Winner of this will be fighting against Blaze in grand finals. Now, we shall see who is the one that it will get that opportunity. Will it be Kung Lao of Slick Beats, or will it be the Cabal of Recess?
We are about to find out. Losers finals coming to a close. Final game, game 5 here, though, ladies and gentlemen. Big, clean opening here for Recess. Alright, little pokes are out. Right now, Slick Beats has him just outside of the corner here. Ooh, gets caught. Zip zop. Here's the opening. Oh, doesn't commit! Okay, this time he'll get the redemption combo, though. Has the meter, and there's no breakaway to stop this. This should be the kill for Recess. Spends the bar to make sure. And Recess takes round 1. Set point now available. He wants that run back, Silver.
Smart of him to use the bar, or else Slick Beats would have actually survived there. So very smart of having that awareness to be able to use it. And beautiful anti-air with the dive kick there by Slick Beats. Now getting this Buzzsaw pressure going, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be a crushing blow here. Are we going to see a break from Slick Beats? Yes, we are. Could be potentially almost 50% damage he would have had to take right there.
Okay.
Now he's possessed hat.
Oh, beautiful jump over the Buzzsaw. Slick Beats absolutely answering back here in round number 2. Final round. We do have a resource advantage. Oh, actually, not really. Both players missing that first bar. I think Slickbeat's obviously going to get his back quicker. But the corner is a big thing, and Recess immediately turning the tide. Now he has the corner. Slickbeats tries to jump out. He successfully does so. This is a big opening here. Okay, drops the combo from the breakaway. But Slickbeats unfazed by that breakaway, right? You spent your defensive meter. You think you're going to get a little room to breathe. And no, Slickbeats is still just keeping the pressure going. The uppercut whiff, and that'll be death.
That was so smart from Slickbeats, dive kicking himself into the corner, showing that, oh, Cabal, you can do some anti-wake up setups. Guess what? So can I. Making that uppercut whiff on Recess, giving him the opening he needed to now get him the victory and put himself in Grand Finals loser side against Blaze. This is going to be quite the set we have on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, so Slickbeats continues his march through the lower bracket here. And it is Grand Finals time. There's only one match, or one set left here tonight. And for that, of course, we got to get to predictions running. Now, keep in mind, Blaze is on the winner's side, which means Slickbeats has to beat him twice. We're not doing separate predictions for both sets. It's just one prediction for the whole thing. But nonetheless, place your bets now on who you think is going to take this between Slickbeats and Blaze. I do believe, though, that this match here, the lobby has frozen. So, is it frozen for you as well?
It's frozen for me as well, yeah.
Alright, so we're going to probably back out and just make a new lobby. So we'll just make a new lobby, but we're going to have those invites out for our Grand Finals here in just a moment.
And both these players, both Blaze and Slickbeats, have been having such a full head of steam throughout this entire play, but Blaze now hasn't been playing for at least 2 sets now, while Slickbeats is coming fresh off 2 straight wins. So Slickbeats may have a bigger advantage here over Blaze. Blaze may have gotten cold over these past 2 matches, while Slickbeats is still coming off fresh and ready. So it's going to be interesting to see if both players will still have the momentum that they've had going so far this entire tournament.
Absolutely. And Violence says, every time I see Slickbeats play, I feel honored to have had my ass beat by him. Basically, yeah, it's like, alright. And actually, look how clean that was. To be on the receiving end of one of those probably didn't look so bad, right? It probably looked cool for anybody else that saw. It felt rough, but that was tight. That was tight to see. It's so clean from Slickbeats.
Every single mistake looks like just another setup. You can say that, oh, he dropped a combo, but guess what? He's got something else set up for you. You make one mistake and try to punish that quote-unquote drop, and guess what? You're up in the air for another Slickbeats combo and maybe into another Slickbeats setup.
Oh man, the Slickbeats combo into Slickbeats setup. The devastating 2-pair. So we do have our invites out here, just waiting on our players to join us. Hopefully they'll be able to do so shortly. I know that Slickbeats maybe got locked into that lobby as well. Oh, but here he is. So Slickbeats makes it first. Just waiting on Blaze here next up then for our Grand Finals. And big opportunity to both these players. First Nightmare Series win up for grabs for both of them.
And remember, folks, Slickbeats is playing from the loser side. So if he does win the first to 3, he does have to win another first to 3 to take the Nightmare Series for himself, while Blaze only has to win 1 set. It's going to be very interesting to see, will Slickbeats be able to keep all of this momentum going for him, or will Blaze have an answer and be able to shut Slickbeats' dreams down of getting this win?
Alright, so as expected, character matchup's going to be Aaron Black versus Kung Lao. I don't think we'll see a switch from either of these players as well. So, you know, if you were looking for some loyalty in characters, you're definitely going to see it out of these two. No Jackie Briggs pocket picks that I suspect.
And it seems Blaze is going back to that acid pour again, just like we saw with Recess, something we're not used to seeing with him. We're used to seeing the cattle toss command grab, but now we're going to be seeing the acid pour, the armor breaker. So I believe he thinks this is probably better against the Kung Lao matchup. And Slick Beats going to that trident
goodness.
with the crushing blow. No meter to break away. It's gonna be a pretty big beefy combo. 30% right there.
So another thing too to note is, you know, Slick Beats, or I'm sorry, Blaze played Recess. So if Recess had won, this would be a run back. But Slick Beats and Blaze, this is the first time they're meeting. So it absolutely could be a case of Slick Beats just knows what to do to deal with Blaze, and he could run away with this. Blaze, very talented player, though, not going to make it easy on him.
And once again, these spiritual guidance cancels and these high setups, I don't think Blaze knows that he can duck the high, and he's just getting a lot of free pressure. Blaze no punishes going here as well. Slick Beats with the anti-air right there from the stance, and he's sort of just running away with this right now. Blaze does not have an answer of how to get out of this pressure.
Oh, here comes an answer, though. Acid Pour comes out looking to maybe call out a breakaway. Slick Beats will keep the meter for later, though. Oh, that's a big whiff.
Luckily, Slick Beats is able to break away out of that, but now this is the very dangerous territory against Aaron Black. One small mistake, he's going to take this round, but now Slick Beats does have access to Fatal Blow, but it's not going to matter because Blaze is going to take that round, bring us to a final round of the very first game.
Neither player wanting to give an inch at all. A little back and forth going on. Oh, here's the opening, though. Blaze gets the Acid Pour set up as well. Scud Shot looking to lock him down. Plus frames from that, but no fear. Blaze just going to continue to push some buttons. Catches his opponent, but uh-oh. Push too many buttons.
Now Blaze does have meter, and the breakaway is going to be spent here. Slick Beats making sure he's playing the game of where did my meter go, and just constantly just using meter every single chance that he gets. And Blaze might start taking this into account and start just waiting for Slick Beats to use meter, because look, he's just barely getting it back now, but for most of that combo, he wasn't able to break away because he just keeps using it as much as possible.
Yeah, he's not a fan of having that excess meter here. Looking for an opening into Fatal Blow, and he will find it. Skulls and shields absolutely going to matter. I don't see any shields here. There's some coming from Blaze. Will it be enough to save him, though? The kick at the end, not quite enough. 11 health remains. And there it is. The dive kick will do it. If he would have blocked that, though, he would have killed him. Because he had the defensive meter to survive it.
I just looked back at the stream. When he did the dive kick, he did not have the meter just yet. So that was a fractionally, just perfectly timed dive kick where Blaze, even if he would have blocked, he still would have died there. That was very smart awareness from Slick Beats, knowing he had just a fraction of a second to get a move out there.
Nicely done.
Now, that's going to be the first game going to Slick Beats. We'll have to see. Very close game from both players. Blaze, maybe feeling the armor break still is the way to go here, going right back to it. And now we'll see, will he be able to find a way to slow down this momentum of Slick Beats, or is Slick Beats just going to keep going? Like, as we've seen with the past 3 sets, once he gets that momentum going, it's very, very, very hard to shut that down. He just gets going and he just runs all over you.
Absolutely. So here we go. Game number 2. No character switches. Looks like no variation switches either. Blaze going to continue on the trek here with the Cowboy. Shoulder check is going to find the mark. And look at that low sweep as well. Aaron Black's sweep actually looks pretty cool. It's so fast looking too.
Yeah, it's one of the cooler looking moves in this game, and also one of the better sweeps. Low profiles, a lot of moves, comes really quickly. I believe it's only -2 on block as well, so he's able to just throw that out as much as possible. But Kung Lao as well has a lot of moves that he can just use frequently, like the 2-1-2-1-2, that rapid punch string. He's able to get plus frames off of that as well. He's got the infamous down 3 poke that gives him a lot of pressure. Aaron Black also has answers to that as well. He does have the armor breaker, he does have the acid pour, he does have scud shot to stop Kung Lao from doing a lot of his offensive capabilities. But Slick Beats is still going to just keep pushing through and just going to take that first round for himself.
Very nicely done. Definitely showing that he's got an answer for the Cowboy here today.
Now, Slick Beats trying to just close out this game right now, but Blaze still not giving him any leeway here. He's gonna have to fight tooth and nail for each just health percentage right here. Now trapped in the corner, Blaze is going to make this as punishing as possible. An unfortunate drop, but he's going to continue the combo, getting another one right away, going right into the armor breaker. And beautiful wake-up attack from Slick Beats, but Blaze just going to continue the pressure. That triple pistol whip is going to take the round for him. Going to a final round between these two now, once again. Beautiful Z-hat right there from Slick Beats, going to continue his onslaught of pressure here.
Here's the opening. I love this meterless damage. He spends the meter later on to keep capitalizing on it, but just access to a launcher like that is so good. Here we go again with the spiritual launcher. Drops the combo, but still safe after the whiff.
Blaze has been so on point with these pistol whips. Every time Slick Beats makes a fraction of an error or is very slow on anything, he's immediately capitalized and turned that into a combo. So very well scouted out by Blaze, noticing the slight hesitations from Slick Beats. And a beautiful short hop over the sweep is going to take game 2 for Slick Beats, putting him now 1 game away from resetting this bracket.
Very nicely done. Clean play, as always, from Slick Beats. And Blaze is going to need to come up with an answer. I think Blaze does not want to let this bracket get reset. That's going to rattle the cage a little bit on him, and will be a test of his mental fortitude, I think, as well. But if he can prevent the reset from happening, he'll have, as they say, the high ground, and he's about to lose it here. So we'll see what Blaze can do if he can turn it around. The other thing, too, though, to note is Blaze could just be using this opening little bits as a probing match. Right here, I just want to find out some information in this opening set, and then once I've got some data, some download, after you've reset the bracket, that's when we're going to actually let unleash with both barrels and really let him have the full force of Aaron Black. So we'll see what the strategy is from Blaze. Going to continue with Aaron Black either way, though. We'll see if we see any strategy change here as we now move into Game 3. A potential reset on our hands.
Now, I did remember on Tuesday, Blaze did show up playing a bit of Spawn on the stream, and maybe he's scouting this playstyle out of the Kung Lao, so maybe if Slick does manage to reset the bracket, he may even pull that out, or he may just stick to his guns here with Aaron Black. So it's very interesting to see. Maybe he's just trying to set something up for something in the reset.
Could very well be part of the strategy. Here's the opening. Acid Pour not going to come out just yet. He'll save the meter. Breakaway comes out. Here's the Acid Pour. Amplifies it as well. I'm going to get a little yucky green stuff there in Kung Lao's hair. Here's the launch rifle. Ooh, didn't have the bullets left to kill. Can Slick Beats make the comeback? The Acid Puddle's right there. That was guaranteed death. Even if he somehow stayed or dive kicked across that, the Scud shot was going to cover all of the space. So very clean stuff from Blaze here.
That was actually really well scouted out, but for the breakaway there from Slick Beats, knowing he's going to break away and trying to set up a Z-hat, sadly he was still falling just a little too slow, but it doesn't matter. He's continuing this pressure in the corner. Really great back throw there from Blaze. We'll have to see, will he be able to continue the pressure, or will Slick Beats find a way of getting out of this corner?
Alright, a little back and forth. Ooh, swing and a miss. A whiff punish, though. There's that dive kick movement. Just moving, just little tiny bits of movement, but doing so via the skies. Acid Pour comes out. Life bar is about even here yet again. Here's the throw. Sends him into the corner now. Just outside of Fatal Blow territory here.
Wow, that was a really great actually counter poke there from Blaze. He knew he didn't have enough time to get in and jail off of the Z-hat, and just found a way to just keep him off. This is going to be it right here. Fatal Blow is going to take it. Now we're going to 2-1, 1 game for Blaze. Is this the start of maybe a reverse 3-0 that we're going to be seeing here?
Dude, another one? Another one? I mean, it could happen.
Man, this is We've been seeing so many reverse 3-0s, so many game 5s this entire tournament, and Blaze might just be taking us there again. He's just taking us for a ride, just showing us, all right, now that I've seen what you can do, I got you downloaded, I understand how you're going to do, and let's see if you can adapt to the changes that I'm making now. And if Slickbeats can't do that, then Blaze is just going to make this comeback, and it's just going to shut him out entirely and take the win for himself.
Alright, so here we go. Game number 4. Slickbeats, one away from resetting the bracket. Blaze now digging in his heels and answering back. So we'll see if there's any changes. Also want to give a thanks to Booty Makes the World Go Round for the follow, and Osra V for the host as well. Glad you guys are enjoying and spreading the good word of the Nightmare series here. Best tournament on Xbox.
Alright, it seems we got, going into game 4, we have a variation switch from Slickbeats going towards his orbiting hat variation with the Z hat, getting Z hat punished right off the bat from really well scouted out from Blaze, getting his pressure started, good scud shot to stop the challenging, and now Slickbeats starting his pressure here, putting him straight into the corner. We're going for more Slickbeat setups here.
Alright, gets the opening. Slickbeats gonna do some damage here with this one. There is a breakaway though to stop it a little short. Getting too crazy, but another throw here is gonna put Blaze in the danger zone for round 1.
Yeah, Blaze now one hit away, and that sweep, it's a double hitting sweep, so that is going to chip him out and take that first round for himself. Now on set point, one more round will reset the bracket for Slickbeats. We'll have to see, will Blaze be able to shut this down, or is Slick going to run it here? Both players going back and forth, just whipping right into each other's faces. No one able to get that hit going. That's a huge whiff punish for Slickbeats. Are we going to see a breakaway here, or this is going to be some big damage?
Alright. Stops him short. There's the Razor Rush into the Acid Pour. Orbiting Hat comes out. Oh, finds the opening here. Now breakaway is available. Blaze will spend the defensive meter. Big whiff on the short hop. Wasn't quite close enough.
Really smart orbiting hat, keeping the fatal blow safe there. Now that he doesn't have fatal blow, this is not going to kill. Wow, but a beautiful Z-hat cancel into the back throw. Now both players have fatal blow. Blaze just used his. Oh my god, that was so smart. He used the orbiting hat to fly around him, fatal blow to get in, and the orbiting hat then anti-aired Blaze when he jumped in. And that is going to reset the bracket for Slickbeats. Now both players are in the losers bracket. Now the next first to 3 will give the deciding winner, or will decide who is the winner of the Nightmare series.
The action continues. No more second chances. Now both players are allowed to switch characters if they'd like.
I don't believe we're going to be seeing any character swaps, but I believe both players taking some time to just recollect from what just happened. Slickbeats with that amazing comeback, and proved me wrong right there. Elite Blaze going straight to Scarlet.
Oh, like this is weird.
I don't think I've ever seen him play Scarlet before.
Now, could this be the ultimate strategy? He was waiting on a backup one. Or, and I don't want to sound too pessimistic, could it be that Blaze is rattled and been pushed off of his main character? Although he hasn't locked in yet, and Ever the Troll... Oh, no, he did lock in. Okay, man, caught me biting my own tongue on that one. So, I don't know. I mean, I want to believe that Blaze has been planning for this moment. But I feel like for Blaze to switch off Aaron Black is already uncharacteristic. And moving into this grand finals, it may be a sign of him saying, look, I don't have any answers. So that could be devastating, but we'll see if Scarlet is indeed the answer. He's still got a few games left in him here. Good start for him at minimum as the zoning commences, although that buzzsaw is going to mean that it can't get too out of hand.
Yeah, Buzzsaw is going to be able to keep Scarlet in check for most of this set. While she does have some zoning capabilities, as long as that Buzzsaw is on the screen, she does have to respect it, and he has ways of easily getting in while Buzzsaw is out. So it's going to be very difficult for Scarlet. We'll have to see if Blaze has already thought of this, but right now it's just Slick Beast just keeping that massive momentum behind him going and not even giving Blaze the opportunity to even attempt to play.
Alright, the opening, breakaway. Ooh, got the armor break, but no meter for the amp, but that is still a big call out there. Alright, keeps it going. Spin combos. Dude, these combos from Slick Beats are so clean as he drops it. Whoops.
Very smart interactable usage there to dodge the tentacle. And now Slick Beats still on a commanding lead right now. He may be in the corner, but he's making sure Blaze is always in a range where he still can possibly be punished.
Overhead connects. Will he go for the KB? It's a devastating punish if he tries. He doesn't have a lot of life left to work with. Chip avoided. Now Blaze can heal if he can get another hit, but the Buzzsaw is a mid and no defensive meter left. Slick Beats takes game 1. Post reset.
Just as we were saying earlier, just once Slick gets that momentum going, it's just a non-stop train of once he's in on you and once he's in your head, it's very hard to get him out. But this whole momentum that he's built up, all these setups and mix-ups that he's been giving to Blaze, I believe he actually has Blaze rattled. I'm not sure if he believes he can do it with Aaron Black, and that's why he's swapping to Scarlet. Maybe he's thinking a different character might be able to stop this Kung Lao train, but Kung Lao just sticking to his Slick Beats, just sticking to his guns and sticking with his amazing Kung Lao.
Alright. Game 1 in the bag. Game 2. Straight back over to the Cowboys. Scarlet, you're going to hit the bench again. Not really sure what that was. Perhaps Blaze had an idea, but it didn't come together, so he's going to abandon it. But we do see the return of Cattle Toss here. So the unsafe Blaze play that got him this far, that beat Blackout earlier on, that is going to be coming back out. So a little bit more risk, but sometimes you got to take risks to get shit done.
Right now, Slick Beat's saying, all right, just go back to this Aaron Black. I'm just going to keep doing the same thing, starting off with a decently sized combo. Blaze trying to answer back with a throw, but it doesn't seem like it's really stopping Slick Beats that much. Getting another huge combo right here. Reading the breakaway with the Buzzsaw. Very smart by him. And now just, Blaze kind of just struggling to get anything going. What do you think Blaze possibly has to do to try to get back into this game, Dream?
Well, I think he's got to just kind of buckle down. He's shown in the earlier set that he was able to do it. You know, he's able to get some games on the board. But I think the other thing, too, you know, Kung Lao is so clean that you got to be really, really careful. Every mistake, Slick Beats is capitalizing big time on them, and it's costly. There's another one, the get-up attack, just not working out. Slick Beats making his way in, working on a flawless victory right now. Of course, we all know what that means. The curse has been cast, and success. I don't even care what happens now. He got him. Wow, is that going to be the only hit that he gets? Is just enough to make the curse work? No, he's going to get much more on the board. Here's the launch now from Blaze.
Now getting some mix-ups off the overhead string and going into Fatal Blow, trying to do anything to keep himself into this game. Slick Beats obviously not going to die, but now giving him access to his own Fatal Blow, and Blaze is going to have to play extremely careful. One wrong move, and that is going to be it for this game. Smart Amplify on the teleport to punish the poke from Blaze. But now, wow,
YOLO slide? Wow, Blaze on the board.
It almost traded with the dive kick, but I think the dive kick landed half, like just a fraction before the slide even came out. And now it's very difficult to see which player is going to be taking this final round. Blaze, no Fatal Blow on the table. Slick Beats still has the option of being able to use it. And keeping these possessed hats are working a fortune for him right now. Every time he's used it, he's at least gotten 1 to 2 hits every single time. And Blaze is not really able to stop it.
That possessed hat, deceptive with when that second hat is coming out. It seems like the animation doesn't change. There's just a bonus hat there all of a sudden. Nice short hop. Buzzsaw's going to keep him safe. The throw guarantees the hit on that Buzzsaw there. Is he going to do it again? Nope, nope. Because even if you tech the throw, you still get hit by the Buzzsaw. It's like, you can't escape it.
The only way to possibly get out of that is just reading the throw and maybe going for the uppercut KB. It doesn't matter, though. Slick Beats is going to do another short hop, now bringing him one game away from fully winning the Nightmare series and getting his first win on the board.
This is a huge moment here for Slick Beats, but of course, can't celebrate too early. He's not done yet. Still a bit of work to be done. And Blaze is not going to make it easy on him. We've seen reverse 3-0, still could happen. Blaze perhaps just trying to build the suspense so that this is one that they talk about for years to come. But either way, Blaze digging in for the final straw here. He's got one character choice left. That'll be who he's locked into for the rest of the set. And of course, it is straight to the Cowboy. Let's go.
Confidently going to that Aaron Black. I bet he was probably thinking, all right, I made a little bit of mistakes there. I'm seeing that it was a lot closer than it was before, maybe with the Armor Breaker, and definitely closer than with Scarlet. So then I'm just going to go straight back to what I know, utilize the tools that I've been known for, the things that I've done, worked everything with, and I'm just going to just play my best game, and I'm going to take it back to Slick Beats. And I'm pretty sure that's what he's probably thought to himself. All right, going into game number 3. Slick Beats, the possible chance of ending this right now, and a beautiful flawless walk up to no combo to go with it, but now setting up these Buzzsaw hats, and Blaze just fighting back as much as he can to get things going, and a nice cattle toss, the first one we've seen of this set. We'll have to see, will he be using it more, or is he going to just be keeping it done sparingly?
Opening. I love these uppercut combos.
Oh, but that is a huge crushing blow right there for Slick Beats. Now he's going to keep Blaze in the corner. Blaze has no way out and has to just sit here and eat these, trying to poke his way out. And Possessed Hat, every single time he's getting utilization out of this Possessed Hat. He's trying to poke out against the Buzzsaw, but now he's just mixing it up.
Oh, the Limbo Champ? Oh, he got underneath one of those with that sweep, but just non-stop Buzzsaw hats mean tournament point here for Slick Beats. He's now one round away from claiming the whole thing. The rifle shots will catch him out of the air. 4 left in the clip.
KB was already spent. He's not going to get it there again. But now he's just continuing this pressure going. Blaze looking a little bit scared here on defense. But now he's continuing his offense. And he's getting Slick Beats right back. Very scary situation for both players. Any mistake is costly in one of these rounds right now.
Alright. Catches him. Looking to back away. Buzzsaw Hat's going to keep the approach safe, but he jumps over it. Nicely done. Blaze tries to swing the rifle, but it's interruptible. And Slick Beats very quickly does just that. YOLO slide comes out. It works. Uh-oh, this could be the kill here. Blaze looking to get the round. Uppercut lets him out of the corner. The acid puddle's too far! Oh no! He put his fucking toe in it. No way. That was too wild.
That is so that's so heart-wrenching for Slick Beats, but he's teabagging it right off, going right into our final round. Blaze trying to fight with right back to stay in the tournament. Slick Beats needing one more to claim it all for himself, and Blaze starting off this round super strong. This is going to be huge damage with the drop, but going for a short hop to make up for it. Now Slick Beats doing the best he can to just get momentum back in his favor, throwing Blaze into the corner. Dream, this is a very intense match we have going on right now.
Indeed, even Bubs agrees. You can hear the cat shouting in the background. It's too hype for the Bubs. Oh, big jump in. Blaze, he should be able to take this round here. Here's the launch, and that is the kill as Blaze answers back. Grand Finals is not over like that. No 3-0s.
What a very solid comeback there. That acid, getting thrown into his own acid was the thing that saved Blaze in that second round. That could have been a very dangerous situation, but luckily Slick just barely ran his toe over the very tip of it, killed himself, and Blaze got that amazing start of that last round, and now he is possibly starting his own comeback, maybe a reverse 3-0 here. And it's going to have to see, will Slickbeats be able to just shut it down and just take the win for himself, or is Blaze going to be running it back?
Here we go, character selection screen, straight back to Aaron Black Kung Lao as anticipated.
Ooh, Slickbeats actually swapping back to that orbiting hat variation now. Probably thinking now that Blaze is able to sweep underneath the buzzsaw, give him something that he can't exactly sweep under now, and just go with these orbiting hats, constant pressure. Z hats will keep that constant mix as well. I feel like he's always, or no, he actually had possessed hat before. He's got Z hat now. So he's got more variety of his range of pressure now against Blaze, and Blaze is gonna have to try to respect that and get around it. Great command grab there from Blaze, getting that pressure. It seems he has still got all momentum on his side right here.
Nicely done. Here's the launch. Goes for the slide combos. Pokes are out as well. Rifles away. Half the clip now gone. Big boot drop though. Acid puddles out. Slickbeat's not able to teleport out in time. Blaze definitely picking up some momentum.
Also notice the waste of offensive meter there. He tried to amplify the teleport there, but getting killed right before that could happen, and now he's throwing. Wow, beautiful read on the roll, and this is going to be some huge damage. Unfortunate drop, and then the read on the Z-Hat is going to give Blaze the chance he needs to start bringing this round back for himself.
Alright. Little pokes out, tries to teleport, gets shot down. Slickbeats, jumping is there. Orbiting Hat gets the opening. Fatal Blow is available. He won't be spending it here, but the next hit into it could steal this round away from Blaze. Blaze, only 2 shots left. 1 shot, 0 shots. The clip is empty, which means a KB is ready. Yo, short hop even without the hat in his hand. Still deadly.
That's going to be it right there, and that's the KB. And the uppercut is going to take that game in a pretty convincing fashion, to be honest. Blaze may have the download locked on for Slickbeats. Took about 6 to 7 games, but now Blaze is finally getting the steam train going, and now he's bringing that reverse 3-0 back to a game 5. The last match, winner takes all. Good luck to both players. Let's see who will come out on top.
Yeah, this is absolutely down to the bitter end here. Final game of the evening. It can go no longer. If we get a match extended, I will give 10 subs. I don't think it's going to happen, though, but, I mean, like, it has come all the way down to the wire here, and I would anticipate this final game is going to be a absolutely crazy match here. Slickbeats, the big question now is he running out of gas? He's gotten so far. He was almost at the finish line, but now the momentum is in Blaze's favor here. He's got to buckle down if he can turn this one around. Honestly, this could go either way. It's too tough to call, and both of these players are playing out of their minds right now. Whoever takes an early swing could very well take that momentum all the way to the end, but we've seen comebacks here as well. The Orbiting Hat going to go away, not going to get any block damage done either. There's the poke, though. Slickbeats will take the turn first. Doesn't get much done with it. Blaze gets the bonk. He'll empty some of the clip. 2 shots gone. 6 remain. Here's going to be more. Nope, going to just go for the full launcher. And the short hop as well. Early lead now for Blaze. Is he going to be able to keep it, Silver?
Blaze is just keeping this lead convincingly right now. No more bullets in the rifle. KB is now active, so Slickbeats is going to have to be afraid of it, but now he is getting that damage going. Let's see what he's going to be able to do with it. Perfect forward throw. And now Blaze is in a sticky situation. One mistake just like this. And
oh, no! Breakaway is the fucking worst!
Oh my god, that's so heart-wrenching, and the command grab is going to take that round for Blaze, putting him on tournament point. That is so unfortunate.
Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Blind Cedo. You came at a weird time, because heart-wrenching is probably the best way to describe that. He broke the fucking armor with it, and it still didn't work. Someone please clip that. That needs to be looked into and addressed. I don't know how much worse it can get.
That is the worst possible situation that could happen for Slick Beats, but he still does have his fatal blow. Blaze still coming out pretty strong here. Slick Beats shrugging off what just happened and is still continuing to just play his solid game, trying to keep Blaze here in check. And just, it's very hard just to get in. Blaze just playing it safe, constantly backing up, having Slick Beats come to him and try to kill himself. Both players just playing this very solidly right now. There's the crushing blow, an uppercut, not going to be enough to kill, but Slick Beats on his last legs here.
Okay, this time the fucking fatal blow works, but oh man, only 58 health left in the tank. I can't believe that even on the armor break, the gravity is like doesn't work, and the arm.
Wake up fatal blow is going to take it for Blaze. Your Nightmare Series champion, Elite Blaze with the Cowboy, Aaron Black. Yeehaw. Shoutouts to both players. That was an incredible grand finals. They both played their hearts out. Unfortunate series at the end there for Slick Beats, but Blaze managing to come out on top with that win.
Man, I hope you guys like MKX. I cannot fucking believe that it happened on the armor break. Congratulations to Blaze. I don't want to seem down on Blaze. Blaze absolutely deserves the victory there, but man, Breakaway is such a tough system to feel hype about. Like, that was tough, but Blaze did what he had to do to take the victory home, so absolutely deserving of that victory, and he will be the Nightmare Series champ here for week number 5. Congratulations to him. It's going to be a bunch of points coming his way as well. Slick Beats is still, of course, going to get a lot of points, so points for tons of players here, but it is ultimately going to be Blaze who is our champion. Let's go ahead and head back to our bracket for one final time as we pop that score in and put the champion's name in the proper spot. But, wow, what an evening of combat. That was a lot of fun. And, of course, for anybody that showed up a little bit late, if you want to see the archive of this, it's going to be uploaded to the YouTube channel. So all of this information gets up, or all this, the events get uploaded to the YouTube channel. It'll be uploaded tomorrow, so you guys can go ahead and get signed up there if you'd like, or to get viewing the archives there if you'd like. And, of course, for every new sub that we get on the YouTube channel, I am throwing another $1 into the prize pool. So every sub helps out with the prize pool as well, so definitely feel free to go over there and drop the sub. Look, you don't really have to watch the videos, to be honest. The subs do enough to help with the algorithm, so I would really, really appreciate it. It costs you nothing, and it helps out the players here. It helps me out as well, so would really appreciate that. So please go ahead and sub over to the YouTube. You can catch all the previous action and you know, get all caught up on what's going on. And like I said, it's going to be up tomorrow, so definitely make sure you're catching that archive tomorrow if you missed any of the action. But this was a wonderful week number 5. We are still, of course, running through for the Nightmare Series. We got a couple weeks left, so we got week number 6, week number 7 for points, and then week number 8 is going to be our LCQ. Whoever wins that is going to join our players in the finale, and the prize pool is looking pretty decent now with the help from Junkbox as well as CGL. So we'll see what our final numbers are at for that prize pool, but of course, make sure you guys are subbing to the YouTube channel to keep on increasing that. And this has been a wonderful night. I, of course, have been joined by Silver Sandbag. And before I let you go, I want to give Silver Sandbag a chance to say some farewells, let the people know any information he'd like to get across to them. So please, this is your chance, Silver Sandbag. Give the information to the people.
Yes, thank you once again for having me, Dream. It's always a pleasure and truly an honor being able to commentate here for this incredible tournament series. If you guys do want to see more about me or follow me more, you guys can follow me on Twitter at SilverSandbag. You guys can also follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/SilverSandbag. I am currently hosting a Xbox exhibition for MK11 and hopefully soon maybe working towards a Injustice 2 exhibition as well. If you guys do want to follow that, just head over to my Twitch channel and I have the Discord for that in there. it will be great to have you guys. Just make sure if you guys want to join up, you guys can. We are currently in our 3rd week right now, so I can't wait to hopefully see new faces stopping by. Once again, thank you so much, Dream, for having me. Thank you so much to the viewers that come out and support these awesome events that we host, and I can't wait to see what the future tournaments are going to look like.